All right, guys, we are live. What's going on? So I brought on a very special guest, Pokeblab. What's going on, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on?
We just had a good old sports talk right now. I'm glad that there's another sports guy in the Pokemon world that also makes content. That's very refreshing and fun to just blab about sports stuff. But do you want to introduce yourself really quick?
Yeah, so my name's actually Andrew, Pokeblab, go by either. Was super into Pokemon cards when I was very young. Also into like Yu-Gi-Oh and just like collecting sports cards, all of that good stuff. Kind of like a lot of people fell out of it for a long time, high school, college, and then right when you start having a job, getting a little bit of money, you go back to all of the stuff that you couldn't get when you were younger, and then obviously like the market exploded. So I just found it really interesting, and I was like, I just want to blab about this online too. I think a lot of people's takes are insane. I think other people's takes are interesting. So just blabbing about it, it was my face is not even on the thing. I open my laptop, I like hit record. Maybe we're on TCG player, maybe we're on something else, and just like one take, what I'm thinking, post. Like it's literally that simple. So that's what it is. I appreciate you having me on, and look forward to blabbing.
Of course, bro. I think I've said this with broke Pokemon. I had him on the other day. We need more content creators that just turn on the camera, super raw, and just like talk. First thing that comes out of our head. Like on raw and unfiltered content. So once I found your channel, I've been watching pretty much every video that you posted. So I'm locked in. But so we were just talking about our experiences very different from the newest set, Phantasmal Flames. What was your experience today on
So yeah, I posted a video a couple days ago about my plan for Phantasmal Flames. I thought I had it all figured out. And got up this morning, went to Best Buy like about an hour beforehand, figured out maybe there'd be some people in line. There were 40 people in line. So that was just chalked right there. Ended up going back like an hour later. They had some booster bundles, so I did get something,
Okay.
and ended up opening some. We can talk about what I ended up getting. Nothing crazy, but I think I did better than like the average hit rate. But how did you do today? What did you acquire?
I grabbed a Phantasmal Flames booster box that went through, and then I just grabbed this puppy right here. See if I can pull it out the bam right there.
Here it is.
I grabbed that on Facebook Marketplace as a late sneaky link, bro. It was almost a 10 p.m. link from a dude that I've purchased before out of Costco. So it was cool. I don't know what those are going for MSRP. Are they $30?
That's a great question. But it depends where you're getting it. Like,
yeah. Facts.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
If
paid
you're getting it at GameStop, it's going to be like 50% more than if you get it at Target.
I paid 40 for it, so I thought
fair.
that was close to MSRP. If you guys can let me know in the chat, what is MSRP for that giant box? I thought it was going to be smaller than that. The box is freaking huge, so that was a surprise. But other than that, bro, I'm kind of cool off of Phantasmal. I'm just gonna buy the singles that I want, but. How about you? Are you pretty bullish on Phantasmal?
I'm not bullish on anything that's like $100, $150 over MSRP.
Yeah.
I think it's really hard to be, especially given the last couple of weeks. I think that I was so not bullish on Phantasmal Flames that like I almost never rip product. But like I was with my buddy and my girlfriend. We got 2 booster bundles and like 8 or 9 sleeved packs. And I just like opened them because I was like, I don't know. What am I gonna do with these? Like, let's just like open them up, see what we got. Like, I didn't spend crazy because I got them for MSRP at Best Buy, but like, I'm also not gonna hold a booster bundle like long term for a set that just came out. Like, it's just so we ended up ripping it. So I think that's almost a bearish indicator that I was like willing to rip it. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you like the set? How do you feel about the set as far as the total?
I mean, like, I'm a big Charizard fan. Like, I know some people hate Charizard, love Charizard, and that changes with the wind. But yeah, I mean, I've always said like when I was like a child, the biggest Pokemon, the biggest IP that they pushed in my face, is clearly still super nostalgic today. So like I do like a Charizard set. I do think it's a really good Charizard. Is it the best? Is it the third best? Is it the eighth best? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean it's a fine Charizard set. Like all the Charizard sets are like Charizard or bust. So it's okay. I think Mega Dream is gonna blow everything out of the water, but
No, for sure, for sure. It just sucks out that's not going to be a booster box set. It pisses me off. I'm like, of course, bro. But unless you're in Japanese, do you collect any Japanese boxes, or are you
I
just pure
don't.
English?
I don't, just because I haven't like delved into it's not like I'm against it. I just haven't like delved into it like that. But man, is it a way to get higher quality cards for a cheaper price? Like
Yeah.
it's
It,
I get it. Like it's good. I should do it more at all.
yeah.
But I
It's
haven't.
it's so crazy. So there's a Matthias in the chat. He said 6 pack shouldn't be more than 40. Bro, the fact that people are buying booster bundles at $40 is insane.
Crazy.
Insane for 6 packs. Like that's the state of the English market. People have no problem paying $40 for 6 packs of probably nothing. I haven't watched that Danny Phantom video yet. It's queued up about the hit rates for Phantasmo, but it seems like people are pulling that Charizard left and right. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I watched most of that video. I think that people are pulling the SIR all day. It seems like the gold's a little harder, but that's what we expected. And I think that they'll like rival each other in price because like one's harder to pull, one's more desirable. So we'll see what happens. I have no interest in buying any raw card for that
8.
much. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
It's stupid. Do you think if we do see those pull rates being like mad easy, like not like, I'm saying like if we see those pull rates start to come down, they be easier in this last block, right? Do you think that's gonna get this card maybe down to like 5? My prediction is 5, 3 to 5.
yeah, I think it could be even less. I think it really depends. Like the pull rates are really high, but like I don't know. I think of like a Crown Zenith type set, and like the pull rates are good. There's 50 cards in Crown Zenith that are $5 or more. Like
Yeah,
that's insane. Like I literally just looked today, and I was like, scrolled down to the first page, hit the next page. I think there's like 24 on each page. Bottom of the second page on TCG players still like 487 or something. So yeah, the pull rates are better, but like there's what 5 SIRs.
yeah,
Like so I don't know. Like I'd much rather have like a Crown Zenith type set where they're good pull rates, a ton of different cards. Because if you have a ton of different cards, you can have a ton of different hits, but then like each individual card's more rare. So I'd obviously much prefer that. But
yeah.
yeah, I could see 300. I could see sub 300. I don't know.
Yeah, I made a video 2 days ago. It's like I compared Darkness Ablaze, Obsidian Flames, and like when I made that video, I said something like I think the Pokemon Company thought that they hit a home run with that Charizard from Obsidian Flames. I think they thought that was gonna hit, and it didn't.
I mean, it hit for me. Like I really liked it.
Yeah.
I think it kind of, speaking of sports cards, which we were chatting about before we started the live, like it is a cracked ice Charizard. Like it looks like a silver cracked ice like sports card, but it's Charizard. So I think it's cool. I think it's great that like it's relatively affordable. Like if you want it, if you want to ball out, you can have like a whole page of it. So like that's great. Like I don't need all my chase cards to be necessarily expensive.
Yeah.
So
No, I feel that. I'm just saying like when I started comparing them, all three of them, I'm like, damn. I mean, I forget what the Darkness Ablaze. I was talking to my boy Jake about it, and Joey. They're saying that Darkness Ablaze Charizard came out the gates like really expensive.
yeah.
So to see I think the low of that card was $22, which is insane. So I think relatively the same pull rates maybe compared to Phantasmal. I don't know. But it can definitely hit those insane lows that I think that Darkness Ablaze Charizard has seen. So it could be a wild take, but it could be sub 300. Yeah, it could be sub 300.
Nobody knows like how much they're really printing. Like not like it could be sub $100 in a year from now. Like all of these pre-release prices and then like day of, day after, they're so hyperinflated that like, like the Lily's Clefairy was like a $700 card on like the first day, and now it's like $150 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like that could happen for sure for Charizard. Like I don't know. Like I said, I'm definitely not buying it, but like I wouldn't buy it if it was like 400 right now.
Nah, I feel that. Let's see. Let's take some. Lou in the chat says, "Bro, while I was in line today, not gonna lie, I was contemplating skipping out of the set completely. There really isn't anything worth chasing in the set but the Zard, and that's why I feel like a lot of people are they're just chilling. They're just waiting for Mega Dream. We got the news, and Mega Dream really does seem like it's going to take a absolute crap on Phantasmal Flames, and I think Phantasmal Flames might be the set that gets to MSRP. So
I think for sure it's possible. I mean, even LGS stores are selling already for like $1.99. Like, what happens in a couple months when there's dreams out? And I also think just like macro wise, like I'm not super bullish on like the economy in the next like 3 to 6 months. Like, so there's so much that can happen that I don't know. I think buying anything really to invest in right now is tough, but it is down 30%. So that does present opportunities on some things. I don't know. I'm not buying a ton right now.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for, if I get an MSRP for the booster boxes, I'll add another one. If I can't, then it is what it is. But that says, is there anything specific being discussed tonight? No, we're just talking about the market. Good old market talk with another content creator, because he also likes to blab like myself. I just turn on that camera and just freaking go.
If there is something specific you want us to talk about, I mean, throw it in the comments.
Yeah, throw it in the chat. He says, I seen people camping at GameStop last night for Phantasmal like 6 p.m. Some dude in a chair looked like he was nodding off. Bro, it's still. I mean, didn't you say that? You saw there's like 40 people in line today? Did you say that?
Yeah, this was at Best Buy. I mean, I couldn't imagine camping out at GameStop. They're taxing you $250 for a box. Like, I mean, if you're gonna send it in the car, I mean, like I'm in the Northeast, so like it's cold out here. If you're actually gonna wait out there for like an hour or two, you better be getting MSRP. Like,
yeah, here in California, bro, it's still like, what are we in October? What month are we in? November? We're in November.
Yeah, November.
Still warm out there? Oh, it's like 70. Yeah, bro. We don't get sub 50 until like January.
Yeah, it was like below freezing here the other day. So we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys deal with that, bro. Like,
I mean, that's why I like wasn't gonna go like more than like an hour early. Like, it's just the set's not good enough to like just freeze out there. It's not.
So you would freeze for a Mega Dream?
I would potentially freeze for Mega Dream. I mean, it depends at MSRP, like more than one SKU per person. Like, we gotta, what are we talking about?
Yeah, for sure.
One box, maybe not. Like,
yeah. Are you a team Mega Dragonite, or are you off of it? How did you?
Mega Dragonite is. I mean, Dragonite in general is horrible. In my opinion. I know you're a big Dragonite fan, so fair enough. I know they're both Gen 1, but like I'm on full like Temu Charizard, like like that's my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah,
you love them though. So
yeah, I love them, bro. My girl's a fan of well, she wasn't a fan of Dragonite at first. She thought he was a Temu fake Charizard. She was like, "Why is Charizard fat?" And
exactly.
And yeah, he just he's like the goofy, cuddly version, but Dragonite's tough.
He's goofy.
Yeah, Dragonite's tough. But I thought people's opinions were gonna change once Mega Dragonite came out. I was like, okay, he's got wings. It made him worse, even less liked, which is crazy to me. So we'll see if people keep the same energy when Mega Dream comes out. If we get a Shinji Kanda or any of your favorite artists, like, I want people to keep the same freaking energy. So I love Mega Dragonite.
Like I love Mega Dragonite. The like whatever leak, the fake leak, real leak, whatever that has like Vaporeon in the sand in the bottom, like they can pull some strings. They can make a good Dragonite card. Like, I might even like the Dragonite card, but just not my cup of tea.
Who's your favorite Pokemon?
I mean, like Charizard, which is a crazy thing to say, but like Rayquaza, Lugia, um,
The big three.
yeah, I mean, like anything Gen 1. Like, I love Slowpoke. Like, just, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you collect singles, any of those cards, like bigger ticket cards?
So, I did have like a ton of slabs and singles 5, 6 months ago, and then just slowly liquidated them, moved it into sealed, just put some cash away, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I've I mean, what I ripped today, and like what Deoxys from Crown Zenith, like I have a bunch of those just because it's such a good card.
Yeah.
So like I still have like some singles, but like I have 0 slabs at the moment. Um, Pretty much just moved everything to sealed and like put cash away. And we were talking about in the comments in one of your videos about how like I'm thinking about all these deals that are coming up. But like, if you really think
Yeah.
about it, like if you look in the right places, there's deals all the time. So
Yeah. No, the deals are definitely out there, dude. Like I was I forget who I was talking to in the comment today, and oh, it was Tyler Hart. If you're watching this, Tyler, he was like, there's some of these Facebook posts is like, I unfortunately have to let go of my sealed collection. It's like,
yeah,
yeah.
my son left for college and
Yeah.
he has a $12,000 collection here.
Only letting it go at 95%, no more, no
Yeah,
less. But I know nothing about TCG player. That's my favorite.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you picked up anything on Facebook lately or
So
offers?
I'm not a big Facebook marketplace hunter. There's just a lot of big shows out here. So like I'll go to when it's like a heavy month, I'll go to like 2 or 3 shows. Sometimes I won't go to a show for a couple months, but like most of the product that I've gotten recently, like I want to see it in hand. Like I don't want obviously you could do that Facebook marketplace, but like I just want to kind of browse and like see what I can get a good deal on.
Yeah, yeah,
Where it's like, I don't know, Facebook marketplace, sometimes like I gotta like go downtown and it's just like I'm not trying to do all that.
nah,
But
I feel
there are
that.
a lot of good deals. Like if people are willing to take 75, 80% market and the market's down 30%, like you can get some of this stuff for 50% off what it was 60 days ago.
Yeah,
So there is
yeah,
opportunity for sure.
yeah. I love, dude. I check Facebook Marketplace every single day, and I also get like inspiration from videos too when I when I do those market searches. But people are, I don't know, like maybe you can add on to this, but what were people thinking? What were people thinking when they bought all this ultra modern product? Did they think that like it was just going to continue to increase 20% week on week?
I mean, people just didn't know what they were buying at all. Like they just bought everything. They have, little to no history in Pokemon and like but like I also feel for somebody that's like kind of in my position. You like, you started, first job out of college or something like that, and like you have some money and you get back into Pokemon and like you do get like completely hyper shilled, like buy all these collection boxes, buy all this, buy all that, and like you get excited and like it's a normal human thing. Like so like I'm not like, oh, these guys are all like morons, whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, like over leveraging is just moronic almost all the time. So
Yeah.
you know,
I just like when I first started Pokemon investing like in the Sword and Shield era, I always just bought one to rip and then one to or what yeah, one to rip and then one to collect and or hold for the long term. I don't like I never thought about just emptying the credit card for 10 ETBs and 10 boosts. You know what I mean? Like you can still buy this ultra modern stuff, but I think people just over leveraged the
I
entire situation, thinking that it was just going to continue to go up week on week. I think they, like you said, people have been hyper shielded as well online, so
it's not it's and it was interesting because I know Broke Pokemon was talking about it, like whose responsibility is it? Like I'm definitely one that like falls on like it's the personal responsibility, like all the time. I mean,
yeah,
like anything we consume, any content we consume, like consuming Pokemon investing content is like one of the least harmful things you can consume in our society right now. So like if you end up on like the wrong end of whatever, it's on you. But yeah, I mean people do make a lot of money just like hyping this stuff up, and then they look a little crazy when we saw some of them trying to be like, that's not a crash, it's not a crash. And it's like you look at every single hyper modern card, hyper modern box, like they're all down like a lot.
yeah,
And like 30%, 20%, they're like, well, that's not a crash. Like that's a correct. Well, okay, correction, crash, whatever. It's down 30%. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, that's a
Yeah,
lot of percent. Like, we could get into it. Like, Bitcoin is down like 30% from its highs. Like, what
bro,
are we? People in
bro.
like the Bitcoin communities are like, this is not a crash. It's like we're not hovering around like 100 anymore. We're like well under 100. It's
90,
kind of crazy.
94, bro. We tapped
And
94.
next
Yeah,
support at like 70. Like, I don't know. Stuff's getting crazy. So,
I trade crypto pretty much all day once I'm not doing this stuff. So yeah, bro, it's what if so the definition of a crash percentage wise, you guys can all look it up on ChatGPT, but it's 30%. 30% is a certified banger of a crash. 30%. And we've seen 30% corrections on Pokemon like all freaking day. Nostalgianomics has said the same thing. He's like 30%, guys. 30% is the definition of a crash. So
I think that the only people that aren't excited about Pokemon right now or where it's heading or the content or any of that are people that are over leveraged. I mean, like,
yeah,
there's so
yeah,
much good stuff coming out. Like, there's ways to navigate the market. Like, you're paying almost $180 with tax, like for MSRP. So, like, if you can pick one up on Facebook Marketplace for 200, 220, like, I think that that's fine. Like, a lot of people were saying, like, you need to get, when the Twilight Master ETBs and Surging Sparks ETBs crashed down to like $60, all the people that were like holding their cash ready for MSRP, they were nowhere to be found. So it's like and like I got some of the Surging Sparks ETBs, even the regular ones, like, oh, regular ETBs is a crazy investment. Like, okay, whatever. Like, I didn't over leverage. I enjoy the product. Like, it's fine.
yeah,
So, and I was
exactly.
waiting there with cash to fall to $60. I wasn't paying 100, 120, but like, I don't know. That's obviously a small scale. Like, some of these people are like, oh, when cases go to this, I'm going to put, I'm going to leverage my house against it, all this crazy stuff. But like, for me, it's like just a couple ETBs. Like, I just wanted to watch the market, see it come down. And like, I don't know. That's how you enjoy the hobby. You don't over leverage yourself. You buy what you like. And like, if you enjoy the stuff, when it goes up, like that's just a bonus. When it goes down, it's like, it's your PC. Just enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't understand why people just can't get or can't become over leveraged. Like just buy one or two. Like, like it's why do you have to buy?
Money. It's the chase of money. Like,
it's like go. I mean, I feel like this Pokemon Bull Run. So many people came in with no plan. Like zero plan of like selling of what were you gonna do if it 2x'd overnight? If it actually did, what were you gonna do? Like, you still aren't selling. You're still there holding
People
the
don't know how to
product.
sell though, because they've just been stacking. They've just been stacking and looking at their app. Like, they've never sold an item. They've never gone to a card show. Like, they're just taking it out of a big box store. I'm sure there's people that like sell, like go to big box stores and sell and whatever. But most people that are over leveraged are people that have just been buying and stacking, because those scalpers that were buying, they're fine. Like, I mean, if they're relying on it for full income, like, they're not happy with the market. But in the last 6 months, like, they're fine, because they're buying and selling and buying and selling. It's like, it's the people that just stacked it up on a credit card. Now everything crashes. They're like, I want 90%. It's like, you're getting 45%. What are you talking about, buddy? Like, even in a bull market, like most of these like card stores, they're like offering like 60% cash, 70% trade. Like,
yeah, and even that's good, bro. I remember bro, I was just talking to my homie the other day. He's like, what were you guys getting in the bear market? Bro, my card shop here was offering 45%.
yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. This is like the Charizard UPC drop era. I remember I was trying to flip some singles, and they're like, oh, we'll get you 45%. I'm like, I asked my boys, I'm like, is this normal in Pokemon? Like, yeah, 45%. Oh,
45% cash, 55% trade. Like,
yeah,
you see that. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, people also, like, at that point, like, it is not hard to open an eBay account. Like, it's really not. Like, it's not hard to figure out how to ship a single or a box. Like, yeah, if you're doing Blooming Waters or UPCs, like, it might take an extra 7 minutes of planning. But like, if you're shipping a card out, like, there's no reason you really should be selling anything for like much lower than 80% if you're a seller, because you can get like 87 on eBay, and like, even if you don't sell right at market, like, there's no reason you shouldn't clear 80%, in my opinion.
No, for sure. Let me take some chats. That says they need a good Dragonite card to save the set. The Mega Gengar is not hitting that much. I want to hear your thoughts on that Mega Gengar.
I mean, I think in person it's going to look insane. I think I'm happy that I'm happy that it's not horrible, because like Pokemon will just drop the
Yeah,
ball on something like that. Like they'll just and I think it's pretty good. Like, do I think it's the best Gengar ever? Like, I don't know. Like, I need to see better pictures, see it in person, whatever. Everyone's comparing it to the VMAX from Fusion Strike, which, in my opinion, is probably the best card in that era. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think it'll be similar to, it'll be similarly priced to the VMAX, I think.
yeah. I like the card. I understand people's frustration. It just doesn't really make too much sense. It's like there's just a Mega Gengar in the photo, but there's no
There's
real
no storytelling going
yeah.
on.
Yeah, so I understand like a lot of people's frustration with that card. I was like, of course, bro. Of course, this is the Mega Gengar that we get. Like, it's a really nice card, but it's not the banger that I think a lot of us wanted. So I think the Mega Dragonite probably has to save the day. But I hope that everyone does chase that Mega Gengar and they leave Mega Dragonite alone. So
that'd be good for you, wouldn't it?
I mean, it'd be great for me. Broke Pokemon, he's in here. He says, I'm buying all the Mega Dragonites and charging 3x. Damn, bro, you're not gonna be broke Pokemon anymore, bro. You gotta switch your title. Oh yes, so Tyler's in the chat right here. He says, in quotations, my sealed collection that I just started when Mega Evolution dropped. I love Pokemon, but gotta get cash.
I mean, respect.
Bro, that's like a legit Facebook post. Like people are I'm like, so I don't know if I don't know if you watched my what was the video on Monday. So I have a friend, he's a scalper. I have two friends at work that scalp. And I was like, hey, why are you selling all your Black Bolt White Flare? He's like, oh, because all of us scalpers were afraid it's gonna go to zero. It's literally what he said. He's like, I just want to get out
that
with
line
something.
Going down that hard.
Yeah. I was like, bro, what the heck? Like, it's not going to go down to zero. Like, you guys, it's down like a few percentage. Like, it's not even, you act like it's down like 90%. Like, Pokemon doesn't work that way. He's like, nah, I got to get out. I'm going to One Piece. And I was like, they're going to One Piece.
And One Piece has been apparently going crazy the last couple weeks, but
that new One Piece set, bro. It's got all the waifus in there. That's why
I heard they got God packs now too. Is that true?
Do they? I don't know.
The newest set has a God pack. That could be Blab. I don't know, but
I mess with One Piece tough, bro. But I'm refraining myself from opening packs. Like I'll grab packs at like Barnes and Noble or like Target when they're available, and I'll just ripple with my girl. But I don't want to I want to keep it like ignorance is bliss. I don't want to go down the Pokemon rabbit hole where I'm looking up top, you know what I mean? Top chase cards, no. I'm just gonna rip and just enjoy it. Like, cool, I like this character. Cool, it's throwing
like a kid would. Like, it's supposed to be like nostalgic, like ripping packs open and like
yeah.
You have no idea like what something costs. Like that $2 card can be like a sick hit.
Exactly. So, and the thing, bro, it actually made me hate Pokemon the more I ripped to One Piece, because you feel like you hit a crazy expensive card with like the reverse foils. Like they're insane. Like they're super like engraved, like tons of texturing, tons of layers. And then
I've ripped some One Piece before. I don't know. Like I have no idea what I'm looking at, but like some of the cards are insane. And then I look them up on TCG Player and they're like $1.80.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, how are you guys going this crazy for $2 cards? But it just don't matter, you know? Even the common cards, dude. Like because we have our little binder. So anytime we find packs like in Japan or here in the States, like we'll just rip. We'll rip. And then we're like, oh, I like this character. All right, cool. Let's put it in the binder. And that's pretty much how I collect One Piece. I don't want to go down the Pokemon rabbit hole and just ruin it for me.
I like that. I like that. Having like the cognitive like dissonance away from like the investing side and like having to like pull the most expensive card.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. Like,
yeah, I have no idea what I'm chasing. So
right.
It's freaking sick.
Yeah.
Kevin Clear says the deals I get on Temu are crazy. It lets me price adjust to Amazon and eBay and roll my credit. I've only been buying since October 28th and have 30. Are you trolling? Is this a troll comment?
I think he's talking about a quote from Facebook.
Oh, is that a Facebook quote? That's crazy. Like that. Tyler says over leveraging is good for you. Builds character.
You know what? putting yourself into a tight spot like does build character. Not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Just scooped a Surging Sparks booster for 215 today at my LCS. Bro, that's a dub.
I like that.
215 for Surging is a dub. Riz says, so true, man. Selling on eBay is my exit strategy, but that's when I stop enjoying collecting. Yep, exactly. I don't. Do you see like a light at the end of the tunnel for your collection, or are you just, what's your collecting style?
I feel like I mostly get what I like, and if I can get stuff that is valuable that I don't like, I just move it into product that I do like. That's not to say that like if there is an opportunity to like make a play that I'm willing to do that. I sold a bunch of what was it, the prismatic premium collections, like the super premium collections when they first came out, and I was just getting dogged on because I got them for like $90 and I sold them for like $200, and everyone was like, Rudy's buying this, like it's 300 already, like it's gonna be 500 next week. Do you see the 151? Like, I was like, all right, whatever. I moved all of that capital into Final Fantasy boxes for Magic the Gathering that my LGS store had for like $700. And then I just moved those into cash like 3 days after, and they popped to like 1,400. So like, I'm not like, oh, you can't invest, you can't make like money moves, whatever. But if I'm holding on to something, I'm gonna like it. Like, I'm not holding on to like something that I'm like, I don't like this product, but I think investability wise, like it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, bro. It's kind of tough to just hold something that you really don't give a flying F about, you know? That's how I was with Chilling Reign and Astral. I went crazy on the TikTok coupons. I was buying Astral, Chilling, and Silver Tempest for like 75, maybe even sub 75 a box. Yep. And I hated those sets besides Silver. And the moment I think I got to like 375 for Astral, and then maybe sub 300 for Chilling. I was like, I'm out. I don't want to look at these booster boxes anymore. So I feel you, you know, it's just, but I think do you feel like that hurts your profit like down the road, or you're like someone like me, you don't really care?
Yeah. I mean, like at the end of the day, like I do care if like anything that I have drops 50% in value in, a week or 2 weeks or whatever. Like that doesn't feel good, but all of the products I have, like, I don't know, like Obsidian Flames booster boxes we were talking about, like, I don't think that that's a great buy at like 300, 350. But like, I don't know, if I saw a minty box at a card show and like, I had a little extra money in my pocket, like, I like that set. So like, maybe it's not a great play right now at this price, but like, I'm willing to sit on it and just like look at it for a couple years. Like, so that's kind of how I think about it. I don't look at it as like any sort of side income or whatever, or even like super hard investing. But like, I enjoy the product, and like it's interesting to talk about the financial side for sure.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way, bro. Like if I'd usually try to buy two booster boxes of each set. If I really believe into a set, I'll go nuts. But obviously not in this era. This era has been absolutely just bananas since I would say since Twilight Masquerade. Would you agree?
Yeah, I got in right before that. I had like a couple of months of like, Obsidian Flames ETBs for like $30, $40 at card shows. I was like, why is this 151 ETB like $90? That's double the market price. They're like, this is a Pokemon Center ETB. And I was like, $90 for a Pokemon Center ETB? Like, get out of here. And then literally a year later, it's $1,000 or whatever it is. So
yeah, we're cooked, bro. I should have. I would walk by the Costco deal with the Pokemon Center ETB freaking like every week, bro. Go picking up, food or whatever. And I'm like, damn, they still got 151, huh? Damn, yeah. They still got 150. And no one wanted it, bro. But I opened it like this might like I opened so much of that product, that ETB, that I didn't want to even hold it for my collection and or an investment. I was like, I'm just like, I've had too much. Yeah. Like I had too much steak. Like I love steak dinners, but like I just had too much. I'm cool. Now looking back, I'm a freaking idiot. I should have at least held a few of them, but
it's everybody though. Like
I just want one of my, my favorite sets, and they're behind me. And that's it, bro. That's really it. Like I've been trying to get into like the grading stuff. Have you done any grading plays lately?
So
Or
I
like,
don't grade anything myself. So like I've never sent anything in, but I've like transacted a lot of slabs and seeing what's going on with PSA right now, just like is sick. Like I'd be sick if I had like a massive slab collection right now.
yeah, it's the you talk about the PSA scandal according to, like, I did watch that Pokey Plumber video. Did you watch that
Yeah,
video?
yeah, I
So,
saw that. That, but then like on top of like their like GameStop collaboration and
oh
these like
yeah,
power packs and like
yeah,
I don't know, like they're clearly incentivized to like put more higher grade cards out there. Like that they
yeah,
just make more money. So like
yeah,
that's problematic. I'm not saying slabs aren't like fun, but like that's how I see them. Like they're fun. There's some cards that I'll probably eventually get back in a slab, just like a couple favorite cards of the era, like nothing crazy. But yeah, I'd be sick if most of my dollars were in slabs right now.
yeah. Like I've lately been grabbing as much cards to grade, and I'm gonna give it to my boy Jake to send off for me, because dude, it just seems like it's an infinite money glitch for
It
sellers right
is.
now.
It is. If
Like
you like know how to, if you know like anybody that actually puts the time in right now, even in like a little bear market over the last month or so, if you source cards and like can look for decent cards and are willing to put money into it, a lot of people aren't willing to grade because they don't want to put the money up to put it in, even though I think you get charged at the end anyway, whatever. I don't know
you
because I
do,
haven't graded.
yeah, you
But
do.
like they get worried about how much it's gonna like cost and how long they're gonna have the cards. And like I get that. Like if you care about your cards a lot, like sending them to who now I believe to be like a shady company, like I don't know, that doesn't entice me. And like I'm cool with raw cards for now.
Yeah, I do have a. Do you have a majority binder collection, or do you
So I
do like?
had I had like a binder collection. The way I like to collect cards is I like getting 9 copies and like having full pages of like whatever cards I like in the set. So I had that. I had like a whole bunch of promos, but like the promo boom, I'm like, I'm not holding on to these that have 10x, 15x, whatever. Like, I mean, I got a whole bunch of those Mew promos literally because I liked them from 151 when they were like, I didn't get them when they were like $2, but I got them when they were like $12. And I had like I think 10 of them because I had like a page and an extra one. I was like, I didn't even hold on to one of them because my mindset was like, I'll be able to buy this in 6 months for half the price I'm selling it for.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's tough to let those go though. Like
it
I
is. It is.
had the same thing. Like I got a wild hair on my ass, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna freaking dump all my English product. Like
Yeah. No, I
I
saw your
literally,
video about that for sure.
yeah, bro. So
I
I
respect that
just
though. I respect the hell out of that.
yeah, I was like, I'm like, why the heck? I'm like, I don't care about this like, I need to either grade this stuff and get rid of it, or just get rid of it now.
Hmm.
Because at that point, there was opportunities out there in the market, and I was like fully in Japanese. And then I'm like I don't want to say I'm like the only, but I'm probably one of the only English collectors that collect simplified Chinese and like push simplified Chinese like on their channel. Same thing with Korean. Like
For sure.
nobody talks about those markets. Like at least that I've known, everyone's just English, and I do probably lose a lot of subscribers from not from not staying the track. But bro, like I'm like, why the hell would I not want to get, let's just say like the Bubble Mew, right? And simplified Chinese, which is Japanese texturing for like a tenth of the price. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like
Totally agree.
I just want the card. Like
Yeah, I mean, I'm never like I said earlier, like I would never buy an English raw card for like more than $200. Like that's just not in me. If I'm spending a lot of money, I'm getting a sealed product. So
yeah.
like being able to get some of those chase cards for like sub $200 is certainly enticing. I think like those PSA 10 Japanese cards that are like a third of the price, a fourth of the price sometimes, like super into that, especially because since I have no idea what I'm doing with Japanese, like it'd be nice to have them graded. Like I would buy the card graded. Like I don't need to grade it myself, source the product, whatever. But just like to enjoy the product, to have it so much cheaper and like better quality is
Yeah,
it's insane.
it's like, like, dude, the texturing is just bar none. Like it's not even in the same atmosphere,
Yeah.
as English. Like it's you look at an English card, especially in the ultra modern, the English card and a Japanese card, it's like they're not even the same,
Well, the
bro.
English card, I think like the Japanese cards are what the standard should be, and I think that the English cards are just horrible sometimes. I mean, they're just really bad.
Yeah, it like it does add a bit of like a treasure, which is terrible to say, this shouldn't be the case, right? But it does add like some type of like hunting involved. You're like, oh, I gotta go out and hunt less crappy cards at my local card show.
That's
like
another level of like investing savviness.
Yeah, bro, it's like how are there PSA 7 ultra modern cards?
Yeah.
like what
happens like when you pull a chase card and like this should not be how you enjoy the hobby. Is like you're pulling cards and then you pull the chase card, you're happy for like a 1/10 of a second because you look at it and you're like, there's a hair, like the size of a hair bigger on this side. Like, I don't know. I mean, I get it. Look, like if you can turn your card from 100 to 1,000, like do your thing. But I don't know. Like it does annoy me that the print quality is bad. But then like I'm also not like a huge proponent of like grading, so like I shouldn't really care, but I still want them to be like mint and centered and nice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you still, regardless of what you do with it, you still want a good copy, you know? Yeah. Where like I know a lot of people have thought that the Japanese is like, it's like, oh, it's a guaranteed 10. You're pretty much guaranteed a 9. Yeah, 10s, there's still a really, really high percentage of a 10, but to get like an 8, dude, it's like this is not happening. Like it's just not happening.
It's been like that way for like
ever
a long time. Like
yeah,
it's really, I mean, Pokemon does a lot of things that I don't understand, but
yeah,
it does feel like sometimes, like in the Sword and Shield era, like some of these boxes, like you pull the chase card, it's like the odds of pulling the chase card are so like infinitesimal, and then to get a 10 when it looks like a dog like bit it out of the pack, it's like crazy. So
yeah. I don't know. And bro, it's like it's gotten better, obviously, but like what was it? The chat can tell me, what was it? A Sun and Moon era that was like notorious for a crap ton of white dots. It just looked like just a white dot machine, just played like just a bunch of specks on the back. Like how is I don't know. And when I was on a live with Jake and Joey and Jake was saying that the Scarlet or that the Mega Evolution era was printed better. Like he's like, oh, I'm seeing a lot better cards. But I'm like, yeah, it's better, but it's not like anywhere close to what Japanese still is. You know, like the standards are still low. So
I don't know. Like I pulled a couple things. Like let me grab these. This is actually I pulled my chase card because this Meowth right here.
Oh is better, hell yeah!
Is way better than the one in Destined Rivals, and I mean I think that's like you said, if I had no idea what the prices were for everything, like I'd be so content. Like I only got 20 packs. I got the card that I wanted. Like right when I saw that card, what was it? Was it a promo card in Simplified Chinese, or was it just like in a set?
It was well, it was a.
I don't even know the background.
Yeah, so there was all these like rumors. Supposedly it was a Korean promo, and then it was a Japanese only promo, and then nobody knew where it came from. So, yeah, I think it was a Korean promo first, and then it was a Japanese promo. But yeah, that dude, I love that card. That's like the card
when I saw that it was in there, I was like, this card is going to be $50 on release day. It's going to be $25 the next day, and I'm going to get 100 copies when it falls to like 12 in like a few months.
Yeah,
because it's so good. It's so much better than the one in Destined Rivals. Like it's just, I don't know. I think it's top tier for sure.
I'm right there with you, bro. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, if that card falls to sub $10 in English, I'm going all in on that card. Like I'm copping a nice size position in those cards, grading them, and just holding them for the next 10 years. Because we know, bro. Like we all know the story of why that card is so awesome. You don't think that's gonna? Yeah, you don't think that card is gonna appreciate like tenfold in a 10? In 25 years, like you don't think people are still gonna reminisce about Gen 1, like red and blue?
Gen 1 Rocket,
like bro, get out of here. Like but people will fade that card, bro. Is there any cards like now that we're in this space, like is there any cards that you would maybe think of like a graded play that maybe not a lot of people are looking at? Or
so the card I was talking about previously, I still have a bunch of Deoxys from Crown Zenith.
Yeah.
And there's like 15,000 graded copies, and like 12,000 of them are 10s. So they're really, really easy to grade. But raw right now, like TCG players, like $50. But like if you like go on Facebook or eBay or anything, you can get them for like 35, 40. And with like a gem rate like that, like sending a bunch in and like 5, 6xing your money if you get a 10, and like even like the nines are going for like $60, $70. That's goofy, but
Yeah.
um I would consider that, but like I said, like I'm just not into like grading much, to be honest. Like I'd rather have my cards that are, like I said, I'm not going to spend more than like $200 on a raw card. So I'd rather just have 9 copies of like the 20, 30, $40 cards I like and just flip through in a binder. Like
Yeah.
that's how I like to collect my singles. I
Yeah.
used to have the briefcase with all the with all the slabs and whatnot, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I haven't dived into the briefcase era of my collecting. You know, people. You know,
I was just going to a lot of shows, so it was like
Oh, okay.
it was just the easiest way to like like it would have 3 slots. I had when I started going, I had a bunch of sports stuff, so it was easy to like divide it and whatnot, and like. But then I was like, I
For
don't want to
sure.
go to these shows and like do these trades with like 16 slabs here, and then you're adding 20 here, 50 here. It's like I just want to walk in with cash and like buy stuff.
Yeah.
So it's easier to sell online. Like I think eBay is super easy. Like I said, you should always be getting 80% market for anything. If you're not, like you're screwing yourself over. But that's how I like to sell. I feel like I sell more online. When I first came into card shows, I mean, it was still a booming market, but like even vendors will be like, like I do 80%. Oh, this is like modern. I do 70%. Oh, these are like cards under $50 modern. I do like 60%. It's like, okay, like we're not here for all that. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's easy to buy there. I like buying like booster boxes in person so they don't have stretch marks on them and all that. But like the like 45-minute trade, like I'm over that. I can't be
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I always ask for the pictures on TCG Player, or I always not ask. I always look for the ones that have any sort of pictures, but I usually buy my booster boxes from eBay. Like at least I can message them and get a little, I'll be like, hey, I'll shout you out on the
and you
channel.
can talk to the seller too, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You have
awesome.
to wait until after you purchase on TCG Player to talk to the seller, right? I believe that's.
I've never bought a booster box on TCG Player. I'm afraid. I'm like, why? I don't know what's gonna show up to my door. I said like bro. I've seen. So I bought a Scarlet and Violet base box from TikTok shop, bro. I could literally like pick it up like this, like a dog's neck. I was like, no,
bro. Even
why?
like singles, like imagine buying like a $700 single with no pictures on TCG Player. Like I couldn't imagine that.
Tripping.
Like,
yeah, so I don't know if you've been seeing those gem boxes of Chinese simplified Chinese cards, like the Cubone, the Gengar. So sick. Yeah, so I did a nice little experiment for our Discord. I was like, guys, so the Gengar from Gem Mint 3 went from like 220, 200, dropped to 150, and then 150 to $70. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Right. Then all these Gengar started popping up on eBay. I was like, what the hell? There's like for $60, 75. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. So I told my Discord, I'm like, yo, I'm going to take a chance on these cards, even though these sellers just got here, no reviews, and they're posting all the same photos. Like I knew the risks. I was like, use PayPal, use a credit card. You're good. Take the risk. If this card really did drop, because that's how the Chinese market is, dude. Like things can literally flip overnight. That's why I always warn people with those like really expensive Pikachu cards. We don't know how much of that of the simplified Chinese product is out there, bro. Like it can be a giant.
A lot of big players out there too.
There's a lot of big players, bro. They can just be like, oh, cool, you guys all bought that Pikachu for like $1,200. All right, cool. Yeah. Now it's a $400 card, like just like that overnight. So I was like, guys, this is the Chinese market. I'm gonna take my risk. I'll see how it goes, right? So I take my risk. I get the Gengar card back. It was a fake, but it was a pretty damn good fake. So the only way to check the fakes for simplified Chinese is there's a stamp. There's like a legit stamp on the very bottom. Let's see if I don't have any simplified Chinese in front of me, but it would just be like. A stamp would be right here, and it's just a Pokemon on it, and it's shiny. So it's very cool.
Missing that.
Yep, it was just missing that. So I just sent to eBay. I was like, "Yo, missing the stamp, not the thing. Cool. Send me my money back within what was it, 2 days? So we're good. But I mean, you take chances like that, right? And you know, it is what it is. But
Yeah, I mean, it's all about like mitigating your risk, like for everything. Like if you're investing, if you're buying, whatever, and like just being able to put in a little bit of work in this hobby. Like I get it's a hobby, it's supposed to be fun, whatever. Putting in a little bit of work will actually like save you so much time and money and stress and like I don't know. Because like yeah,
yeah,
you can walk into any card store and sell your stuff for 50%, or you can, buy a card on eBay and not even read the description. And like so just taking your time and just like it's definitely like not a race. And I feel like a lot of people that watch YouTube, like they see like the really flashy stuff in the background and like, they see people with hundreds of thousands and people love Rudy, like millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars. And it's just like, man, if you like can't find a way to enjoy the hobby for yourself, like you're not gonna have a good time here. Cause it really
yeah.
is just keeping up with the Joneses for a lot for people.
Yeah,
So
no, facts. And I don't know about you, but I've done that, right? I've like,
we
you
all
know,
have for sure.
yeah, certain content creators, right? You like compare your collection and stuff. Like, I think the one of the reasons why my videos didn't do really well in the beginnings because I had like no background. I was like a collection box or like a card or something like that. But the moment I came to the corner and I like made it like a vibe, then
Yeah.
people started like, oh, you got so much product. I'm like, bro, this is just slowly over time, but
Right.
it's
A sweet collection, and you also don't have just like stacked up booster boxes. Like you can see
yeah.
art in the background, like you have plushies, like you're into the product, you're enjoying it. You're like, like you don't think that plushie that you buy is going to be like 7x. I like it's like people are
Yeah.
so emotionally invested, but like also emotionally invested in like the money part, where it's like if you're not doing this full time or like to make money and like do all that, like you really need to find a way to enjoy the hobby, like enjoy it, because there's always going to be booms and busts and whatever. But if you like the stuff you have, like
Yeah.
it's hard
I,
to mess up that bad.
yeah, I've had to have those talks with myself, like, mentally. I was like, bro, are you like, are you switching up? Like, I'm just a booster box collector. I want to own, especially like the older boxes. Like I said, I have the Spanish boxes. I got like,
Yeah.
I got that German Brilliant Stars that I met a German seller in the United States. It's like, oh yeah,
That's
like
like
I have.
part of the hobby. Like that's so
Yeah.
interesting
Oh,
and
bro,
cool.
hell of people are like, bro, if you're broke, just say it, bro. If you can't afford like a Brilliant Star, just say. I'm like, I'm not paying $550 for a Brilliant Stars box.
Yeah,
I'm just
and
not.
there's so many people right now being like Lost Origin, a brilliant like any second half of Sword and Shield. That's like getting super shield right now.
Like, bro,
So,
look, if you didn't know, look at Brilliant Stars.
right,
Right?
exactly,
It's like
exactly.
bro, I paid 220,
That's
200.
crazy. That's dope.
Like
Yeah, I mean, look,
minty
like
box too. Like people, I
it's,
don't
and it's
believe.
like everything
I
has to
don't
get
believe.
stacked.
What was that?
Everything has to like get like stacked. Like no one can just like enjoy having one Destin Rivals
Yeah.
box or like two surging. Like you have two surging sparks. Like you have more than one. Like that's great. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like my basement is full of Pokemon. Like I don't know. And I think a
Yeah.
lot of people also like young people especially like get into the Pokemon and they put like all of their money into it. They don't have not even like, oh, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you need to invest in this or that. But like when we have these downturns, people have like a little bit of money, but like 90% of their funds have already been spent. And like they're on Facebook Marketplace getting 40, 50, 60% of what it was like a couple months ago. So like it is like a game to play, but like it doesn't have to be that way if you just like what you have and like slow and steady.
Yeah, nah, bro. Like when I like talk about like my other traditional investments, and I guess like crypto is not even a traditional investment, but like my stocks and stuff, and people are like, "You're not 100% in Pokemon? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're not? Are you in a real Pokemon investor?" I'm like, bro, this is like fun investing. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, shout out to Nostalgianomics, the freaking goat, but I couldn't.
He said he's all in, right?
Yeah.
Man,
Bro,
like
can you imagine? Can you imagine sleeping at night knowing that your like entire net worth is in sealed Pokemon products? Like,
yeah. I mean, I'm someone who actually, I mean, this might be too conservative for a lot of people, but like, not even other investments. Like, I'd like to have significantly more like cash than Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, not even talking about like any other investments. Like, if you have more Pokemon sealed products than what's in like your Wells Fargo, your Chase, like you got to
Problem.
start. And the thing is, like, a lot of people invest when they're like 15, 16, 17, 30, 40, 50, whatever. And like that just all that comes with time. Like, people will come, people will go, people will learn, mistakes will happen. It is what it is. But like, yeah, like if you have more sealed product than cash and you're not like churning through it, like I know some people have like, they're constantly churning. I don't know. That I wouldn't be able to sleep at night personally with that.
Nah, neither would I, bro. And then like even just like what happens if your house burns down, or what happens if like something like this is all like you can't if my phone burns, I can still go to Chase and go get my money,
Right.
or my crypto, whatever. I still have a way to get my crypto, right? But bro, you're all in on Pokemon at your crib, like
flood or fire, you're done.
You're done.
Flood
Like you're
fire.
done. How many
collector's insurance? Like, if you think your collector's insurance is gonna pull through, like, man,
you better. How many evolving skies can you grab in 3 minutes?
It's reckless.
crazy.
And then there's people that also have like cards and like safety deposit boxes and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's cool. Like if you're doing like a real investment type play there, but it's like I want to be able to like walk into my crib and like grab something that I was like thinking about. Like, oh, like the Gengar's coming out. So like I like to be able to like open my binder, go to my Gengars, like pull them out. Like that's what I like about the hobby. So you're right. Like I would never have really a card that's like more than like a couple $100 that's raw, because that's just not what I enjoy. I don't need that. So
yeah, nah, it is sketchy, bro. Like, I have a video coming out tomorrow. It's like the full Rocket, like Team Rocket Returns, Team Rocket, first edition. I mean, they're pretty. Okay, let me watch. They're not affordable, but they're less than what I thought. They're about 12 grand. Some of them are 20 grand. But I'm like, would I feel comfortable having that in my house?
It's
like you would have to put that in a safe.
We also like to display our stuff too, right? So like, God forbid somebody breaks into your crib. If you have a shrine of Pokemon with like your number one asset at the top, like you don't think that's getting gripped? Like that's getting gripped like expeditiously. Like people aren't. Like, yes, Pokemon is still like a hobby, but it's mainstream. Like people know, and if they don't know, but you have a shrine, like they're just gonna take it anyway. So yeah, flood, fire, theft. Like I know people that like I'll go. I'm not gonna say any names, but like I'll go to people like live in the cut, like, and they have $100 grand worth of Pokemon sitting in their bedroom, and I'm like, you're on the first floor in the cut, like, so like that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But look, at the end of the day, like people do what they want. Like they live and they learn. Like I've made a million mistakes in Pokemon. Like that $90 151 Pokemon Center.
Yeah,
could have had an infinite amount when I first came into the hobby, but all of us could have. So
it's all easy. It's all easy in hindsight, bro. It really is.
2020.
But I've made oh man, my biggest mistakes were like all the chances at Evolving Skies booster box, because I didn't want to spend 250, because 250 was like way too much, bro. I get sick to my stomach when people make these videos like Evolving Skies is down 20%. It's like 1900. I'm like, it doesn't matter if it's down like another 90. Like that's still so great.
It's never going back. Like
I'm cool, bro. Like I'm the different type of collector and or investor. Like if I missed out on something, like Evolving Skies is too fresh. Like I can still touch an Evolving Skies pack. Like I can't touch Ultra Prism pack, right? Like I can't touch a Primal Clash pack. Like there's some packs out there I can't touch.
Right.
But Evolving Skies, I got Evolving Skies right here. I got packs, but
you go to any card show, any card shop, like they'll have packs, and if they don't have packs, they'll have an ETB. If they don't have an ETB, they'll have like it's definitely still out there. I wouldn't. I mean, Evolving Skies is great. I mean, I think at $2 grand, like I feel like I'm the only person that's like, I think that's not a bad play. Like I think that it will stand the test of time. And I think that like that kind of money is like certainly there. I mean, like we could go all the way to like, oh, like the average American doesn't have $500 in their bank account, whatever.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, like when Final Fantasy comes out and it's $1,500 per box. Like they're still selling thousands of them a day. So it's like there is that type of money out there, even for like thousands of hobbyists and investors. So I don't think it's like, I think it's better than like Team Up or like Unified
Yeah,
Minds. Like I think it's better than all those sets, even though those sets are great.
yeah,
But if you're looking at like a 30-year timeline, like these are all going to be like the same era almost, like 30 years
yeah,
from now. So
yeah. Yeah, I'm having like hyper FOMO on Unified Minds, Cosmic. So I have a few potential plays. Tag team. What is it in English? Tag team.
yeah,
Tag team. Okay, because
yeah.
in Japanese it's tag bolt. They're still out there, but it's getting a little bit more scarce as the years go by, But I think let me ask you this: do you think we're going to see a little bit of a retracement, even with the Sun and Moon stuff?
I think that everything will get hit to some degree. Like like I think the further back you go, the less it will be affected in like the immediate or short term. If we go into a bear market for 12, 18 months though, like everything's going to be down 20%,
Facts.
30%. But like if it's just this like blip and we get these like stimmies coming through, like who the hell knows? I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. Everything I'm seeing, like I'm not going to get political, but everything I'm seeing with like $2,000 stimulus checks, like 50-year mortgages on houses, 15-year mortgages on cars, like these are all last-ditch efforts to stimulate an economy. Because like
For sure.
when someone says 50-year mortgage, like whether you're a Democrat, Republican, independent, whatever, like they get laughed out of the room by everybody. Like anyone that's taken like ninth grade economics is like, no, you're not going to like save $200 a month to pay 300,000 on the back end. But like that $200 a month for the people that really impacts stimulates the economy because they're not holding on to it, investing in Pokemon cards, investing in this or that. They're putting that into goods, putting that into services. So it will stimulate the economy in the short term. I think we're going to get the stimmy checks somehow. We'll get them. The economy will boom for like 60, 90 days, and then we're
cooked.
We're might be
cooked
after that.
Yeah. And supposedly those stimulus checks, they're not inflationary, supposedly, because it's all from the tariffs. So we're not actually having to work that into our budget. So which will be interesting. It's gonna.
I don't know. I that whole like. I'm gonna specifically stay like very non-political, but the idea that like the best tariff month that we've had like in the last couple of months was $30 billion we took in. So if you extrapolate that for a year, that's $360 billion. If you extrapolate the best month, even if you say it's $400 billion, like we add 2 trillion to the debt every year. We add that. So it's like, how are tariffs going to eat away at our current debt when we add 2 trillion each year? It makes zero sense. And then on top of it, we're going to use it to send stimulus checks out. Like none of it makes any sense. 50-year mortgages, like we are toast. Like 6 months from now, we are toast.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my opinion.
I don't know if you heard me and Team Rocket Joey's live when we were talking about the economy. I was like, bro, I think 2026 we hit the nastiest recession that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I hope I'm wrong. Like, I feel like a lot of times people are like, "Oh, I hope I'm wrong," but like they kind of want to be right. It's like, I really want to be wrong, but like everything I'm seeing is. When I saw the 50-year mortgage, that was like my like breaking point because like a lot of people in this space are like between 20 and 40, let's say, and like the average home buyer is going up and up and up to like mid 30s, late 30s. So it's like between 20 and 40 are a lot of Pokemon collectors. People are thinking about the economy. They're thinking about their jobs. I mean, I have friends that are like losing their jobs. Like you and I both know, like a lot of people in the jobs that we have, like they're making huge cuts. So it's a scary time. So
yeah, and and to see people and just to bring it all back to Pokemon, and people don't think that Pokemon's gonna be the first thing to go. Like your your Sun and Moon booster boxes are the first to go out the window, bro. Like,
and I actually think it's interesting. I don't even think it's hit Pokemon as hard as it's gonna hit it yet. Obviously, if the economy gets worse, it'll hit it worse. But it's like Pokemon also has like this stickiness because it is a physical asset and you have to like actually offload it to another collector or investor, whoever. It's like stocks will crash 40% in a day. Like obviously not like, the Dow Jones or S&P, but like individual stocks will, because it's just a push of a button where it's like, you don't really see booster boxes fall 40% in one day. Yeah, there's going to be a restock, like retraces 13% in a day, and then it's a crash and everyone has to talk about it and whatever. But there's that stickiness to the physical asset that, like, I don't even think we've seen anything yet. Like, we're going to be.
Yeah, bro, like when I make these videos and all these like new Pokemon collectors and investors are here and they're saying they're like, there's no way Pokemon could go down like 60%. I'm like, dude, you guys, like, the economy is gonna say hold my beer, you know, like your little Pokemon investments are going to be the first things to get a fat smack upside the head, in my personal opinion. Like, I think like this is like the first time the crypto cycle, housing cycle, and
they're all like congruent, right? Like,
yep,
they're all
gonna end all at the same time. We've never done that, bro. Like, I'm right there with you, bro. Like, I trade crypto every single day. What you call it? Not mark out, but I draw my trend lines. I have all my liquidity zones mapped. Like,
right.
The picture is clear as freaking day. Like, and same thing with S&P, right? Like gold, I trade gold as well. Like, I chart out gold. We're not looking good. Like, it's in this next 3 to 6 months. I don't care if we're getting stimulus checks. Like, it's not gonna
a
be
good sign.
late.
If we get stimulus checks, like, that's not a good sign. But I think that the average American that might not be super affected by tariffs, because most of the items you buy, see, like, people talk about eggs because they buy eggs every week, so they can see it exactly how much it's going up. But, like, if you're buying like different stuff all the time, that's why they talk about groceries a lot. But when you're buying different stuff, like if you're buying a fridge, like, you don't know that that's 12% higher than it was last year. So, like, all of these things are like not. People don't see them, like the tariffs affecting them, unless it, like, you know, they run their own business or something like that. So if everyone gets a $2,000 stimulus check, even if they add that right to the debt, most Americans are just going to be like, we love tariffs. I just got 2 racks. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And it's just so not the way to look at it. Like, it is so, like, look, like, I'd love $2,000, but like, I just know, or I think I know, I'm not going to say I know, but like, what I think that means for the economy is like really scary.
Yeah. Do you think so? Just to bring it back to Pokemon, do you think people are going to all use that for Pokemon? I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of people are going to be extremely over leveraged, you know, and just go right back in.
And I think like I said, I don't know if I mentioned on the live or beforehand, but like when I went by Best Buy like an hour before in the frigid Northeast, like there were 40 people in line. So like the hype is still there. Like, people still want the product. I think Pokemon is just simply they're printing more. They told us they'd print more. Like, there's more out there. Like, people want it. Stuff's coming down in price a little bit. Like, you know, everything's always inflated pre-release. Like, I think even though it's not looking good, like, at least on the Pokemon side, not like the macroeconomic side, like a 30% retracement was very healthy. Like, people that are like, it could never go back down. Like, did you think that booster boxes could 5, 6, 8, 10x in a year? Like, that's so much more outlandish than like a 10, 15, 20% retracement. Like, so much more outlandish. I've never been in a market, like, I was getting a lot of shit for like being a scalper. And I'm like, I don't know, I hold a product for 6 months and it's like 4x in price. I've never been part of a market where like you just get dogged for 5x in your money in like less than a year. People are like, that's a horrible thing, especially because most of the time I'm moving in another product I like. I think a lot of people think it's like, oh, you're scalping, you're investing, like you're not good for the hobby. And it's like, I guess, but I don't know. Any other like asset that goes up at that pace and you don't, I mean, there are people out there that took 0 profits over the last 6 months. Like, 0. Like, you don't have to get your cost basis all the way down to 0. Like some people, you don't have to, but like, just kept stacking it up, like literally thought it would never go down. That's crazy.
They thought that it was an infinite money glitch, you know, and you still see it, right? You talked about the line, you know, outside of the, you know, the stores, and I just saw the, you know, I don't know if you follow Poke Streets, but Poke Streets just posted another like giant events right outside of a Costco. People just going nuts. I'm like, bro, like, it's still alive and well. People still have the thought that it's going to go 2-3x from here. You know, it's like, oh no, it's just a little blip, terrestrial, you know, or prismatic evolution. It's going to go right back up to 160, 170. Like, no, bro, like that could have been top, you know, for a lot of this product.
It could be top for the next 20 years. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that way at all. Like, they're like, oh, like, I mean, it's retracing, but like, we all know it's coming back next year. And if it's not coming back next year, it's coming back. It's like, I don't know. Like, maybe it is. Like, you know, who knows what 5 years from now? Like, given everything we've all been through as a human race, 5 years from now, like, I get it. Investing is good. Think long term. I get that. But like, people are so sure of themselves. Like, I've tried to, at least in this conversation, be like, this is what I think. Like, this is not guaranteed, but people are so sure of themselves that it gets them into trouble.
Well, bro, my comments for like engaging, like of me just saying, like, just hold on. Just hold on. Maybe, you know, wait, let this stuff all play out, and then you can go all in, right? Or let's see how. Like, I was always taught, if you want to buy singles, you wait 6 months. That's what I was always taught by my OGs, right? It's like, you guys just wait a little bit, and then if you try to get a booster box at MSRP, if you miss out, you know, you wait out and see how the market plays out. But now that's such a negative thing to say. It's like, oh my gosh, I missed out on Destined Rivals at 250 because I listened to you. You know, it's I don't know, the Pokemon investing space, dude. It's like, it's pretty negative in my personal opinion. There's a lot of people that are just pissed, you know, and very emotional. But I guess that's investing in general. Like I said, I watch crypto videos like every single hour. I'm just completely locked in. So, and they're just as emotional over there too, just angry.
The hardest part of investing is controlling your emotions. I mean, it's the first thing they teach you in investing school. Like, that's what it is. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
And it's the same thing. I treat crypto like the same way I treat Pokemon, right? If this stuff all goes, all the stuff behind me, guys, if that all goes to zero, I'm cool, bro. Like, I'm cool. I'm enjoying walking in and seeing my collection, picking up booster boxes left and right. But it's the same thing with crypto. It's like, I enjoy the technology, I enjoy the entertainment part of that stuff. If my bag goes to zero, like, I already took my profits. I think that the top was in like 120. What is it? 130, whatever. Like, me and Team Rocket Joy were going at it on the live the other night. He was saying the top was like 200 with no facts, with no charts behind him, just a lot of feels. Like, I'm the type of guy that goes off of charts. Like, Pokemon has done this in the past. This is what I'm going by, right? I've always looked to history to predict the future. Like, I'm not a I feel guy. Like, I feel like this is gonna
There's so much of that in Pokemon, though. So much of that.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, it is really, because it's unregulated. We don't have any numbers. All of the charts are like skewed with so many different externalities. It's like, yes. I mean, like, go ahead.
The funny thing is, like, he's like you said, the skewed part, bro. You go pull up, like, let's say a Cosmic Eclipse booster box, right? There's like 4 Korean boxes. You're like, what the hell? Why is this here?
If the chart's even working that day, like,
facts.
And we do rely, like, as a hobby, so much on TCG charts. You know, shout out to all the boys getting collector shiny app sponsorships, but like, we rely a lot on that information. So, like, I don't know. It's similar. Like, I think, like, the PSA thing, like, people rely a lot on the authentication of PSA, the fact that they're, like, actually doing a good grade, like, doing a good service. All of this stuff that's happened, like, throws that in the air. Like, I feel like we rely too much in the hobby on PSA, and like, people have been saying that forever. That's not like a hot take, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I really feel like the hobby is in for a pretty big change, because it's like, I mean, I hate just comparing it to crypto again, but it's like same thing with crypto. It's like, we let big institutions come in, and everyone's like, institutions are going to save our industry. Yep. We never got a bull run. We actually just got shafted. It's the same thing with the PSA stuff. You're like, we let these big companies come in and just monopolize the market. Now we got like Lowe's getting allocations. Crazy. Like, bro, like my local game store right down the street can't get product.
Right, but Lowe's can.
But
it's outrageous.
Like, or Ace Hardware. I got another Ace Hardware right here. Selling Obsidian Flames for $9 a pack.
I also
But
saw like I saw some video on like a Toys R Us was selling like Pokemon like at market behind the counter. I was like, whoa, that's wild. Like, all these big box stores, like I used to be a big proponent of like big box store MSRP. Like shout out Best Buy because they actually do, I think most of, if not all of their stuff at MSRP. But
yeah.
I mean, you're not getting MSRP at big box stores. Like not even, I mean, like yeah, you could say Costco or Sam's Club. It's like that's below MSRP. It's like no
Yeah.
one sells at MSRP. So like
Yeah.
all those people that saying it's an arbitrary number, it's like it kind of is. It's like it's the number that Pokemon sells on their website for. Everywhere
Yeah.
else, even big box stores, have all just taken it to whatever they want to do. And like I'm sure there was a line outside of GameStop today to buy a box at $250. I'm sure of it. So it's like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't they?
Yeah. It's I don't know, bro. It's just like, what do you do? Like Nostalgianomics was saying, he's like, what do you do? You and your friends just gonna like band together and just be like, we're gonna like not buy a Pokemon card. Like there's just too many people willing to just ruin it for
Right.
everybody else. You know what I mean?
Those big ticket investors, those companies that, I mean, like think about all the people that have sold their slabs recently for 90% to a mystery person at a local card show. Like these guys are like buying for GameStop and PSA, and like that's crazy. Like that's, I don't know. That's why I get graded cards, and it's like I respect a graded card like more than a raw card. I get it, but it's like I've always just thought it means too much to so many. I mean, it's like you're 5, 10, 20xing your card because some bozo in the middle of nowhere said, "Oh, it's this one shines better than this other one." Like, I don't know. I think that's kind of crazy.
And then someone goes out and buys it from said
No,
bozo.
exactly. There's moves to be made. There's money to be made. No
You know,
question.
here's like the whole reason why I didn't like. It just sounds so stupid. Like didn't like just grading in general. I'm just like, it feels like I'm like pimping out my cards, right? I'm like, I just want to own a good copy of my cards. Like I don't know. So I grabbed this in Japan. So I grabbed these two. But I put them in like these little like holders, right? They're not graded. They're not in. Damn, they're not even in freaking card.
Oh, like that's sick. Like even like that display, like
Yeah, it's just
I'm sure you like walking into your room and seeing it like that.
Yeah.
And like that's what's the most important.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just like, I can't just go out and be like, oh, like as much as I love those cards, right? If I grab multiple copies, I'm like, all right, these Tranitars are going to go to work for me. Like, I don't, it just, it just feels crazy.
To a large degree, like a lot of this stuff is like pimping out the hobby because it's
Facts.
it's all of it is it's its own like cottage industry like that's just built on top of this one company. Like
yeah. That's why, bro. Like I'm more keen to it now. Like I'm doing it because the collection dollars are low. Because right now, hours are getting cut on my job. Like YouTube is taking a little bit of a hit for my monetization stuff. So I mean, if I had a decent month last month, I had a really really good past 2 months. So this month I gotta pump it up, but. You know, you got to find different ways to fuel your collection, really, and or in the investment word. But and I guess I'm gonna do a grading. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll enjoy the process. And I go through a friend. I go through Jake. I just go through him, and he will tell me like, this one's not a 10. This one, but for me, like I'm a War Turtle collector and a Raichu collector, so I got a bunch of them that I hand sourced myself. Like I feel like there's some type of connection to them. I don't care if they come back a 6, 7, it doesn't matter. I just want them in my collection.
Yeah, I feel that. I think a lot of people also want to grade like either cards they pulled or childhood cards or things like that because it does kind of like cement it. It's like that like carbonite or whatever from Star Wars. It like puts it into the
Han Solo.
And so I get that. Like I get that. But like for me, it's like I haven't been. I mean, I collected when I was young. Even when I was younger, like I didn't play the game. Like I literally just like collected it because I thought it looked cool. Like I had buddies that would collect it, and we would crumble them up and trade them on the bus and like all that kind of stuff. But since re-entering the hobby, like I haven't been in it for that long. Whether that offends people or not, but it's like I just enjoy getting raw cards that are like sub $30 and filling up a page rather than getting like a $300 card on TCG Player, having it shipped here, hoping I can get a 10. Like, I don't know. But like I said, like there's plays to be made. People make a lot of money. People like doing it for different reasons. We'll see what happens. I think like a black label, like I like that's cool. Like that's like stuff like that's cool. I get it. Grading's fun, whatever. But I don't know. A lot of bad
Yeah.
press for them recently. So
Yeah, the whole like like you're paying that much more for a Beckett 10. You're like, it's just some guy said it's absolutely perfect. Or what's the higher tier where like the CEO has to like look
yeah,
at
there's
it.
like some like gem on the like some
Yeah.
hologram on it. It's
Like,
like
dog, what are we doing? I'm
just like
for
think
poke.
about like the sealed product you could get. Like this is what I think about. Like if you have like $1,000 card, like maybe not these days, but like that used to be a case. Like you could get a
Yeah.
case of sealed
Yeah.
product for, and like okay, that's like a cool slab, I guess. But like I don't know, some people display slabs. I think obviously sealed product looks better to display. So if I'm putting a lot of money into something, like I don't know, I don't want to just like put a card in like a briefcase. Like I said
Yeah,
earlier, like
no,
that's
for
not.
sure. It's like, what do you do? Like, you just have this little briefcase underneath your bed
Yeah,
at all
like
times, and you're like,
right,
"Oh, cool. You want to see my Pokemon collection?" You pull it out all sketch.
right.
Like, I have graded cards here and there. Nothing, nothing insane. But maybe I'll enjoy it. But I'm with you, bro. Like, I'd much rather just buy a case. I remember I bought my Twilight Masquerade case for like 680 or something like that. Like,
Twilight
right
told me
before.
a lot better than I thought it would. The
Oh,
booster box.
I've been so tempted to sell that thing, and I have a Japan trip coming up, so I might see
That's
where
sick.
that Twilight box is or case is doing. But I was laughed at when I so story with me and Twilight. I loved opening it in Japanese, both Crimson Haze and Mask of Change. I was like, dude, this is like one of my favorite sets. It has the commons look super fun, or super cool. The reverse hollows were cool. Like I just had a good
Yeah,
time opening the set,
yeah.
right? I
Actually,
was
the
like, okay.
first booster box I opened when I got back into the hobby.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. I
Yeah,
got the
it was
Carmine, but
yeah.
which is still like the second hit. But
Fire. Yeah, so
yeah,
I had so much fun, dude. And I told everyone, I was like, I think this is like the set I'm gonna like get a case of. Everyone's like, why would you do that? That's like such a but the Greninja wasn't the Greninja yet, right? It
right,
was like
right.
everyone was thinking it was gonna be the Blood Moon Ursaluna. That's
Interesting.
what I thought. I thought the Blood Moon Ursaluna was gonna be it. And then everyone was like, oh no, it's a Carmine. And then all of a sudden, that Greninja pretty much came out of nowhere. And it did the Greninja things, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude! That case is like going crazy right now. Like,
And
what
it's
the hell?"
held like in this market, like it's
Yeah,
still like over $300, which I did not expect to happen over the last
I got it
30
right.
days or so. Like it really hasn't fallen much at all. Now I get it, TCG players not like the best. Yeah, I mean
This is in Korean, so
that's
it's
sick.
English print.
You're gonna hate me, but like just like Dragonite, like I'm not a Greninja guy. I
Yeah,
respect the
no,
card. It's a
I
good
feel
looking
that.
card, but I don't know.
Yeah, there was like so I got put onto the whole Ash Greninja arc, and once I watched the anime, I was like, I see it. Like
Yeah,
growing up with Froakie, so I see
that's
it. I'm more of a I don't know if I'm more of a I do like the Blaziken line because I know Blaziken. Oh no, it was Infernape. Infernape was modeled after Goku, and Greninja was modeled after Naruto. If I'm
I didn't know
correct,
that. Did
you
not know
guys
that.
can because Greninja does the Shuriken, the water Shuriken that Naruto does, and then
Right?
Infernape does the Kamehameha that Goku
Interesting.
does. Yeah,
Makes sense.
I saw that on TikTok, so I could be wrong. I'm just, but they both
I'm
do the same
interested.
moves.
I'm interested to see what they do with Greninja in this Ninja Spinner set. Should
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
interesting.
Do you play Pocket at all?
I don't, and I also get destroyed because I did not grow up on the Pokemon video games either. Like
Dang,
I was like a Sonic guy, and like I don't even know,
fire!
like Lego, like Star Wars and stuff. And
I
then
played those
once
games
I was
too.
past that stage, it was like right into like MW2 and GTA. Like I never
Oh yeah,
had
yeah,
a Pokemon phase, but I've also
yeah,
heard like the new games are kind of trash, so it doesn't make me want to like hop into it. I
yeah.
don't know.
Bro,
We'll see.
if you want to play the greatest Pokemon game of all time, you grab a DS and you play Heart Gold Soul Silver, which is Gen 2. And
Okay.
then you could also play you beat all the trainers in Gen 2 in Kanto, and then you get or in Johto, and then you get Kanto. So you get to
Right.
play Gen 2 and Gen 1. It's I think it's the best Pokemon, but I'm old in
No, I
my
respect that
opinion.
because I was a Game Boy player and then went to the DS, but I was
Yeah.
playing like I don't even know like like Spaldy or whatever. Like they're so I don't even know like all these like old games like Mario stuff like that.
Yeah,
And then I just never I don't know. I
I
collected
feel
the
that
cards
though.
when I was really young. Like I was like probably like 5 or 6 when I was collecting the cards, and then I didn't even like play any video games until I was like I
Yeah,
don't know 7, 8, 9, whatever.
yeah.
So and I
Nah,
was big into
that's
Yu-Gi-Oh too. Like shout out Blue
same,
Eyes White Dragon. Like
bro.
what a
Facts,
legend. Maybe the best character in any
bro. I got
game
my
ever.
deck. I got my deck ready
Let's
for.
go. Let's go. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh gets no love. Even just saying that out loud on a Pokemon
Yeah,
channel, like
bro. Yu-Gi-Oh destroyed themselves though.
for
Like,
sure. But I
just
remember being a little kid, like going to like flea markets looking for like
yep.
Exodia's like left leg, and like,
Yeah,
I mean, it was fun. Like it's but yeah, they killed themselves for sure. Like
yeah. So that's what I don't want to see. Like, there's a part of me that I'm like, yeah, we need to print everything into the ground. I'm like, uh, do we though? I
yeah, I
seen
agree with you. I
You
totally
know what I
agree
mean?
with you.
Like we can't do that. Like I just walked into a GameStop to try to find I forget what I was looking for my girl. And I was like, is that a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes box for like $30? I'm like, what the hell? Like a booster box is like $30? Like
They just sit in Target too.
they is it, bro.
Like
No one wants that. Which I
it's
do
funny.
want to
Everyone runs to the. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, I do want to open some just for like nostalgic vibes,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like who cares? Who cares if
it's
it's
still
worth
a great
nothing?
IP. Like I remember seeing like the Yu-Gi-Oh movie like in like
Fire.
early 2000s. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
Pokemon's definitely done it. I mean, clearly better than anybody else. And it was also the TCG I enjoyed. But like that's the thing, right? It's like if Yu-Gi-Oh was like the taste of the month, like maybe I would be super into Yu-Gi-Oh because the investing side is interesting. Like the community side is interesting. Having these conversations are interesting. These conversations aren't being had about you, or maybe they are, but like I'm not
Yeah.
seeing them.
Yeah,
Um,
nah.
so it's like it's fun. Like I don't know, like once it stops being fun, it's like I don't know, like mutual funds are always there. Like
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
trying to get rich off Pokemon. Like I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to blab. Like there's nothing really else to it. If it goes up, cool. Like if it crashes, oh, I'm a little sad. But like it's
Yeah.
not.
Not
People take it
like
so serious.
you said something really good or really I want to hit like the community aspect is it's still here, right? That's why like I hit you up, I hit up a Broke Pokemon last week, like my boy Pokeneer, like dude, just random content creators, right? That I like. I think that these conversations are so important for the hobby.
Yeah.
Like, how many times do we want to just talk about the same TCG player video or like investment take of like the same 3 booster boxes? Like, bro, I love hearing like new podcasts of just people just talking.
I like when the content creators talk about like anything other than Pokemon. Like when they
Facts.
talk about their life or like other investments or like what TV
Yeah.
show they're watching or whatever. Like you said earlier on this stream that like maybe you don't have as many subscribers because you talk a lot about Japanese and other languages and stuff like that. And I think like that might be true in the short term, but like in the long term, people aren't coming to your channel necessarily to like see what box went up or see like what Japanese is doing. Like they're coming for you. Like they're coming because like they
Yeah.
want to have their weird parasocial relationship for 12 minutes. And like it doesn't really matter what you say sometimes. Um
Yeah. No, I
and
feel
like
that.
especially when you're authentic about it. Like I'll click on a video that you've done that's Japanese, or I do see some of it's behind a paywall. Respect. But like
Yeah.
I'll click on there and like I'll just watch it. Like I'm not super into the Japanese market, but it's like I don't know. It's something interesting to watch. Like, I think it's like people, like you say, it's the riches and the niches. Like the real ones will be there, even if you
Facts.
changed even if you did a 180 and changed your entire channel from Pokemon to straight crypto. A
Yeah.
lot of people would stay because like they like the way you talk or they like the way you walk. Like they're just into
Yeah.
that. So people get
Yeah.
hung up on like what edit is this, what edit is that, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I feel that, bro. I 100% agree. They're here for me for sure. Like I got people that are like, I remember when I started doing the Japanese Market Watch Tuesdays, everyone's like, bro, I'm never gonna click on that, but I'm not gonna unsubscribe. But I'm just
Right.
letting you know I'm never clicking on that. But and then with the whole paywall stuff, like that's majority like the graded plays that I'm doing of cards that like you get to a point, bro, where I'm doing like these like
Work.
grab this simplified Chinese Greninja, right? Or grab this Obsidian Flames in simplified Chinese, right? Grab the Charizard in here for like a quarter of the price, right? Grab it for a quarter of the price, and in 2 weeks, it's gonna 3-4x, right? No one wants to hear that.
Right.
Even though I just gave them free money, a free play, but they don't want to hear that because it's simplified Chinese, right? So I'm like, okay, the people don't want to hear this stuff. I'm just gonna put it behind a paywall. It's not gonna affect my channel.
That's way, because it's behind a paywall. The people that want it really want it, and they're willing to pay for it. So like, that's good. Like, I think that honestly, I would have done it the same way. I think it works out because it does kind of not block it, but it makes it like exclusive from your channel. But it also, people that are really into that, because it's a niche thing, because they might not be able to find that somewhere else, or that quality of content somewhere else, they're willing to pay for it. Like, I don't know. I have a bunch of watch hours, but I don't have a lot of subscribers. So at some point, like, I forget when it flips on, whatever metric needs to be hit, and then it's like you can have members. And it's like, I'm not subscribing to like someone's channel where their membership perks are the same thing as like their everything else. Like, I don't think that really makes much sense.
Yeah, facts. So, yeah, I think it's a 500. 500. What are you at right now?
3 something. I like passed 300 like last week. Nice. So probably like 320 range. Which is cool. Like, again, like I don't get super hung up on it. Like, I don't know. People also grill me because I'm not doing like a face cam or this or that, and I just like poke back. I'm like, face reveal at 1,000, like whatever. But it's like it's really because I just want to blab. Like, I literally want to see like a notification on my phone, like send it by email like to myself, open it up, and like start blabbing. Like, when I'm doing my video, it's 15 minutes after like having the thought, and then 15 minutes later it's out, which I think is like interesting stuff because I'm just like, I'm not always right, but it's like I'm just a normal like collector, semi-investor. Like, people try to put, and you were talking about this, like, am I a collector, am I an investor? It's like, I don't know. Like, I'm having fun with Pokemon. Like, some of it is investing, some of it's collecting. It goes back to what I said about the Obsidian Flames box. Like, if it's crispy and it's like looking at me the right way, like maybe I'll buy it for 300. But like, that is overpriced. Like, if I'm purely going on investment, like, no, I'm not going to buy the box for 300, 350. But like, I like it, so maybe I will get it. And in 5 years, it might be worth that. So it's like, I don't know.
Nah, facts, bro. Like same thing with all my Spanish boxes when I had them. I'm telling all these people, I'm like, yeah, I grabbed some Ultra Prism in Spanish. They're like, why would you do that? I'm like, because I freaking like the box. Because I just like the box. Are you okay? Like,
there's so much telling each other like what to do. Like, these are my dollars.
Yeah,
not your like. I get it. People are looking for advice. They don't know what to do with their money. Like, the world's falling apart. So everyone wants to like everyone wants to be rich in the next year because the world might not be here in 2. So it's like everyone's looking for that, and like there's a lot of people that provide that, and then people ridicule that because it's just these feel good YouTubers, and it's funny because people will call you a feel good YouTuber if you're saying it's going to MSRP, and then people will also call you a feel good YouTuber if you're just pumping everything because everyone has stacks of stuff. So it's like, maybe you just be real, and like people will hear that in your voice, and like So
I don't know if you watched that video of I was like the main morning discussion in Team Rocket Joey's Discord. Everyone's like, this guy's the worst. He can't pick a side. He's just a fence hopper. He walks the line. Yada yada yada. I'm like, bro, we can't win. Like, it was was so funny.
The Poke drama is hilarious. Like,
yeah, bro. It's so Nostalgianomics made a video this morning. I was like driving, or I was driving my girl somewhere, and I was like, he was like, the market's crashed, right? Everyone's so tired of these market crash videos, so everyone's just going after each other. You know, it's it's freaking hilarious.
What happened? But it's like, this crash has been a month, like 6 weeks. What happens when we like the way we went up is the way we go down for like 8 months, 10 months, 12 months. Like, people have wallet fatigue right now. People are jumping ship right now. What happens if it's summer next year? What if the 30th anniversary is a flop? What if nobody wants it? Nobody wanted 25th anniversary? Like, I don't know.
Well, bro, like, so I always, in my videos, I always relate it to like trading terms. Like, so in trading, right, it's called a fair value gap. It's like pretty much like a wick happens so fast, like a green wick happens, and it creates all these like giant spaces in the market. Well, the market has eventually filled those gaps in. That's how I think what Pokemon is, right? We have like wicked so hard green, right? It's just green candle, green candle, green candle. You can't just continue to go up. That's not how life works. That's not how anything in life works. Everything is energy, right? Trading is energy. Like it has to come back to fill those gaps for us to move forward. Everything's like a slingshot, right? A slingshot doesn't just like, you don't just hold it and it somehow gets energy to go forward. Like, no, you have to pull it back. So I just think of the same way as Pokemon. I'm like, we have to retrace for us to be healthy. Like this cannot go up forever. It's not some magical asset class that we all just somehow missed, you know. We have to retrace. And I'm sorry if that was you that decided to grab Destined Rivals booster boxes at 550, 600. I'm sorry. There has to be sheeps to the slaughter every day, you know. So like
I agree the same way. But like if you like speak too much in trading terms, like that's not okay. It's just like it's like, oh well, then you're an investor, right? Like I thought you were a collector, but now you're speaking. It's like it's actually crazy what some of these people comment, and like I've said it before,
bro.
like I love the trolls. Like I love the trolls. I love responding to the trolls. My friends, they're like, that's crazy. Like not even like friends, like associates online. They're like, you can't respond to them. You can't like do this or that. And I'm just like, if I don't feel like responding tomorrow, I won't respond tomorrow. If I feel like responding today, like I'm not like cursing at them or anything. I'm just like I'm having fun. Like I don't know. But it does get to people. It does get to people. So
yeah, no, I'm the same way, bro. If I'll try to be, you know, I'll try to be as nice and friendly with everybody, but some people they just, bro, they go crazy, and you're like, who? Like you wouldn't talk to a normal human being in person like that. Like that's just, and you're over. We're
like
over here.
A paragraph, and it's like, I appreciate that you like thought about my video for like 4 minutes today. Like it's kind of incredible.
Yeah, and the paragraphs, bro. I'm like, I just can't like. This past video, I had like 49 comments, and I respond to everybody.
Yeah,
it took like 30 minutes out of my day. Sure. You know, I'm over here responding. I'm like, I can't.
That's also your video. Like that's your video. Like these are other people coming to your channel to write you like and shout out to the people writing paragraphs that are like positive or whatever, but also shout out to the people that are writing the most heinous stuff in the comment sections. Like people get so upset about random guys. I mean, everyone's talked about this, but it's like it's so emotional, and it's like, man, the people that are most emotional are people that are overextended or like are worried about they need it to go up or they need it to go down or they have such a firm position on this, and it's like, I don't know, like is it really? I guess it is that deep. Like if it's an asset class, if we're talking about it that way, like for some people it's going to be that deep.
That's what I'm starting to realize, bro. Like I think it really was deeper than I thought.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
I'm like, I thought this was all like fun. I thought we're all on the same page. You know, we're all these people are literally emptying selling the farm for Destined Rivals booster box, and it goes down $30, and they're losing their shit. So
I feel like also, what was I gonna say? Like people, they see their boxes going down, and you see it on Facebook Marketplace. They do not know how to sell anything, so they will get like 70% on whatever they're selling. Like they're already feeling horrible about themselves because their box went from 250 to 220. When they walk in that card store, most of them for the first time, and they're like, "Oh, I want to sell this booster box. It's 220." It's like you're not getting 200. You're not getting 150. Like you're gonna get 45% in a bear market. You're gonna get 55% in the bear market. Like, I don't know. But now PSA is giving you 90% on your slab. So it's just like everything has a counter argument to everything. And like,
I
don't know.
I want to talk about like content creation really quick. So how I structured like my channel is like I'm pretty much prepared for the bear, right? So like I do Japanese, I did opening videos, I did all this stuff. Like I'm gonna be fine, but I know a lot of these like Pokemon investing content creators, like do you think they might be cooked like when it comes to if we see a bear market in this next year or so?
It depends, because I think a lot of people when there's like a big downturn, I think stagnation, which I think is the thumbnail. I think the stagnation it would be the killer. If we're crumbling or we're going up, like there's a lot to talk about for the investing channels, that is. It's when you go sideways for not 90 days, but 9 months. It's when you go stagnant for 3 years. Then there's like not much to talk about because, you know, every release is sort of, you know, I'm not even talking just stagnation like in the, you know, current singles or whatever, but like when these booster boxes come out and they're all sub $200 again, like not a lot of people are going to be in the hobby. Not a lot of people are going to be watching investing content because we could be talking. I mean, some of these people that like, and I'm not calling them out because I like to collect a lot of stuff. Like I collect sneakers and Funkos and like Funkos. I never looked at Funkos as an investment. Like I like them. They're funny. Like they're nostalgic too. Like the Simpsons, whatever. But like, you know, like my girl gets me like Squishmallows like every like Christmas, whatever. So like we have a collection of this. So it's like, that's how I like am enjoying it. And it's cool that stuff goes up and whatever. But there's been markets that have been really strong. Like I got destroyed when I said like Beanie Babies were like the greatest investment of all time until they absolutely weren't. And like this could all go away. And even if it doesn't go away, it could go sideways for years.
Yeah.
And like people aren't prepared for it to steadily increase, let alone stagnate or go down. 10%, 20% a year. Like you tell any hedge fund 10%, 20% a year, like they're foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
In Pokemon, like I get flamed on my videos for cashing out up 5x. Like that's insane. It's insane.
Yeah. The Pokemon investing world is so funny. Only in Pokemon where you get laughed at for a 5x. You know,
it's crazy. I mean,
like I'm not gonna hold this stuff like 50 years. You know, like.
And that's why I think like I don't know, something like Surging Sparks. Like I've been getting into Surging Sparks, and that's like kind of a month ago or 2 weeks ago. That was like the big news. And some people, it's like, oh, it's only going in vending machines. Other people like we're gonna get 5 more restocks and this and that. And I'm like, I like the product. I think it's good in the 200 to 250 range. I'm comfortable with that. I'm gonna get a couple boxes, a couple ETBs, and like people are so like all or nothing. Like is 220 the price? Like do I need a case up right now? And it's like, I don't know. Like, do you want to give me your banking information? Like, I have no idea how much money you have. I have no idea how you're doing. If you have a steady job, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Like, I play fantasy football too, and like people will like call into like shows and like ask for like advice or like comment in a show, and it's like, how am I? They're like, do I start this person or that person? And it's like, well, there's so like I need to see your whole team. It's like if you're asking me if it's a good time to get into Surging Sparks, it's like, how long are you holding it? Like, are you well capitalized? And I think that's thrown around a lot, but like, are you well capitalized? Like, is there food on the table for your children? Like, these are real questions that people need to ask themselves. And it's not even like fun. Like, people's SNAP benefits are gone, and it's like, well, my Pokemon budget is getting eaten into now. And it's like, all right, well, some things are more important. I mean, and that's the thing. It's like I don't have a huge collection. Like, I need to pay for the essentials. Like, you know, people think that there's so many people out there casing up and doing this and doing that, and it's like, most people have never watched a Pokemon YouTube video. Most people have never bought a box for more than like $200 because they just refuse to do it. If it's in the store, they'll buy it. And like, that's most of the hobby. And us blabbing all the time, like, I just do it because it's fun. If I woke up tomorrow and it like wasn't fun to do this, like you said, maybe I'm one of those people. It's bare for 3 years, and I'm just like, this isn't fun anymore. I'm not going to make any more videos. So maybe I am one of those people. I don't know. Maybe I'm just realizing that. But I don't know. Like, I think I'm more into it because it's nostalgic, and I think there is an interesting investing aspect to it. So maybe if there was not that secondhand investing part, maybe I wouldn't be as interested. I don't know. We'll see.
But see, you're making too much sense, bro. Like, not a lot of people have thought that far ahead. Like, they're not thinking like, oh, is this next paycheck going to be cool? Like, is my 401k cool? Is my other actual investments like good? Like, nah, bro. They're just thinking one track mind.
It's just so scary. Like,
yeah,
if you like, I'm sure you track that stuff. If you're looking into crypto markets, and it's like, it's just, it's scary. And, you know, instead of like investing at all, like my generation's putting everything into like FanDuel. Like, that's how like screwed our economy is. It's like young people don't see any way out other than like 12xing on Pokemon cards or 100xing in crypto, or like, you know, high risk. I mean, like just 10x leverage and in like random coins. It's like people, it's like almost like a depressing state of affairs there, but that's why we like Pokemon.
Facts. Well, because you're how old are you? 20? I'm guessing like 20, 26. Okay.
Well, I'll be 26 in February, so I'm 25.
Okay, so like your generation, like you said, like bro, there's like you feel like there's no hope, with the rise of like AI and like a lot of the guys that I've sold Pokemon to, like they're all your age. They're all like
Yeah,
22 to like 26,
yeah.
and they're all just like, oh, I'm vending because like, oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I need to start ribbon
Also,
ship tomorrow. Like,
I mean, these are also, some of these kids are like smart kids. They go to like universities and whatever, and it's like there's just no job when they come out. Like,
facts.
so like, can you really like blame somebody? Like, people get mad at scalpers, but like that's just, it's part of the economy. It's part of the ecosystem. Like, there
Yeah,
are, as silly and like horrible as it sounds, like there are people that are scalping to feed their family. As crazy as that
yeah,
sounds, like maybe like the like that's not a good thing, and like that's not a good business plan, but like you have no idea what some people are going through. Like, you don't know how many
facts.
applications they put in. You don't know how, like, their wife or husband just got sick. You don't know anything about them. So it's like, yeah, like, do I want someone to get shanked in like a GameStop? No. But like, I'm also not like, oh, the scalpers are like the mongrels of like society. It's like, it's just all part of it. Like, they're part of the
Yeah.
community as much as you hate them. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
so
more I have more fight with the botters. When you're
yeah,
buying when you're able to when these mofos are like, they make good money, they have good money, and they're paying like tens of thousands of dollars for like bots and
to
botting
like build a bot.
services.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're literally like emptying out Walmarts. Like that's not scalping. Like
You're right.
that's a whole different, but yeah,
If you're
I agree,
scalping out
bro.
here in the Northeast in the winter, like, you put in the time to get your $100, buddy. Like, you
Yeah.
did, you did.
Yeah.
Like, and when the market goes down, even if the boxes are like two, like Surging Sparks is on 2CG player like 250, 260, whatever it is, but like you're clearing what, 220 if you sell on eBay, if you sell on Facebook Marketplace, no one's buying for over 220. So it's like, the
Yeah.
scalping is going to go down. That's what I'm saying. It's not like a good business plan long term to be like
Yeah.
a
No.
scalper, but it's like, bro, like with the economy and everything, like you have no idea like what people are going through. Like, you should feel
Yeah.
really happy with like, people look at their collections are like, I only have, $2,500 worth of Pokemon cards, and it's like, what? $2,500 would like change like so many people's lives if like they came into that kind of money. So I try
Yeah.
to keep that perspective. Like, when I'm like, oh,
Same.
like I only have 4 of my Obsidian Flames ETBs left, and I'm just like, I only have 4 left. Like, what? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not Rudy. Like, why do I need more than one? Why do I need one? Like, you said
Yeah.
this, I think, on another stream, or maybe it was earlier in this stream. You're like, I've watched so much Phantasmal Flames content that like I feel like I've owned the set, I've ripped
Yeah.
the set, I'm already through the set,
Yeah. I'm
and
done.
it's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
I had that thought I do like the Friday night market closes, so I just cover everything. I had this same thought when it came to Destin Rivals. I was
Yeah.
like, I covered this set it was from Destin Rivals. I was like, I covered this set so much that I feel like I own the cards, right? And then I like looked at my binder and all the cards I have. I have a crap ton of singles that are sitting on my desk. Like I said, the Greninja, I got the Sumbreon from Trastel. And I'm just asking myself, like, do I really want these singles, or do I I'm sick of just looking at these things? So I hit my boy up. I'm like, bro, I think I'm just ready to grade all my singles and just like get rid of them. Like,
Yeah.
if depending how this market goes, if we start tanking, I'm obviously going to hold on to those singles for a little bit, for a while. But it's just like you said, do I need 3 Destin Rivals booster boxes?
Right. Right.
Probably not. Like, I just want one, and I have to I got a lot of friends, dude, that are in this space that make a lot of money, and I'm on the, I participate in our group chats and stuff, and I'm just like, bro, I could afford a collection box a month, right? I could afford very little, but it is what it is, bro. Like, that's still a lot for a lot of people. Like, you don't gotta case up. Like, you really don't gotta case up to a lot of this stuff until it's like a right time for you. You've been saving up, or. But
Yeah, I feel like I like kind of had a very like I feel like I can get like ragged on for like coming into the hobby like when I did, but I feel like it's a very normal way to come in. Like, you played when you were younger, you kind of fall out of love with it a little bit, and then when you have like a little bit of extra money from like your first couple of jobs, like that's when you get in. But I have like all these people being like, oh well, like you don't know like when it was like cheaper, and I'm like, I know when it was cheaper, first of all, because I missed out on a lot of stuff when I was at card shows. 151 PCTBs for under $100. Like, I know that, but even if I can't, like these people that come in during like Prismatic, yeah, there are the flippers, the scalpers, the whatever, but it's like every day there's like a new generation that's like has
Exactly.
expendable income, and it's like that you're gonna fault them for like when they come into the hobby. Like it is
Yeah.
what it is. Like
I tr-
there's so much anger.
I try to not put that energy out there when I make my videos. I'm like, the only people I go at when the new people is when the new people will literally come on my comment section and be like, I've been here for 12 months and I'm going to tell you how wrong you are. And I'm like, well, no. Like you're welcome and you're welcome on my channel, but don't tell me how wrong I am.
Well,
But
that's why
don't,
I like listening to like your content or like whoever's content, because that's how you actually like educate yourself when you find like real collector. Like honestly, I found it more with collectors than investors because they look at the product differently, and like collectors are really tapped in. And like
yeah,
that's why, you know, I think at least in the short term, like since I haven't been here that long, that like I would consider myself like a collector of the Scarlet and Violet era. Now when I see that like my stupid promo card that was $5 and I have 9 of them is now $31, like I might move them for something else. Like that doesn't make me like necessarily an investor or not an investor, but it's just about like figuring out, and it takes a long time for some people, but like just figuring out how the hobby can like not benefit you, but like how you can enjoy the hobby and benefit from the hobby. For some people that is making money, some people that is a business, for other people that's purely collecting and ripping a lot of packs. For some reason, for some people like me and you, I think it's like a combination of both of those.
yeah.
And everyone's mad about it. If you don't collect or invest exactly like they do, they get mad.
But I don't think that's wrong, bro. Like you said, you bought like 9 promos, right? You're like, cool. I enjoyed all these 9 promos. I stuffed them in my binder. I enjoy opening a binder.
Right.
Well, now the binder's going crazy. Like it's just, I think you're smarter to let those things go than just be like, all right, I'm cool. Like I'm just gonna not seize this opportunity. But I guess people are gonna feel some type of way when you like pimp out your Pokemon cards,
Right.
Exactly. But if, bro, you see what other asset can you 4x your money in a year, and then
Crypto.
the community crypto and tell you hold on
You're a
just for another
moron.
you're more nah, bro. Like, and dude, trust me, I've ridden some crazy bags down to the original investment in crypto. So I've made all the mistakes in all the investing. Like I've gotten annihilated in stocks. I've got annihilated when I first started trading. I traded stocks.
Mm-hmm.
Got annihilated there. Got annihilated in crypto in like 2014. So I've made all the all the wrong moves.
I
when it comes
remember
to
opening like a trading account when you're like I think I could do it when I'm even below 18, like if it's on like a custodial account or something, like literally just trading like penny stocks. And then it's like the kids don't do that anymore. They literally just find their like dad's like social and then go on like any of the sports betting apps. And it's like, I remember doing that because I lost several $1,000s in like calculus class, like just in the back of on my laptop. So it's like you learn from all of those things, and like I probably could go out and buy more Pokemon products or assets or whatever that I do think will do well in the short term and medium term and whatever. But it's like, it's what you said. It's just like going to sleep at night and being like, man, like I do like believe in this IP. I love the cards. I enjoy them, but like this is a lot of money in cardboard and shininess. Like, so I do think about that too, even though like I love it. It's fun. Like it's fun to talk about, blab about for 2 hours, like for sure. But it's scary sometimes because I have been maybe not like overextended, but like there have been points where like there's big purchases. I'm sure all collectors go through it where it's like, picking up an overtime shift or like, figuring it out. But it just all comes with time. Sometimes like that risk is what you're looking for. Like that's not bad either.
Yeah, I was and there's a risk too with selling, right? Because I remember I was talking to Team Rocket Joey. I was like, bro, I got some bills coming up, and then there was a huge crypto opportunity, and it literally paid off though. So I sold 2 Fusion Strike booster boxes for $850. And Joey's like, bro, don't do it, bro. It's gonna go up to like, it's gonna move. And I was like, I've held these boxes
back there. They're like literally right there right now.
I was like, but bro, I was like, I literally like held these boxes at $80. Like that's a dub. Like it's a straight dub. And I needed to put more money in crypto at that time. This is when like a huge dump in the market happened. I was like, all right, cool. And I ended up the trade turned out to be like 3K profit for my P&L. I was like, bro, that's a two-way
Huge.
dub. That's a
Huge.
two-way dub for like most people. But not in Pokemon, you know. It's just like I said, the Pokemon investing space, bro. It's just like, I don't know if you kind of see the same thing. It's like in Pokemon, the people that hold the most weight to their voice have the most crap in the back. Like I said, the Rudies, the Nostalgianomics and stuff. It's just an interesting market.
I think like those people are important. Like they have important voices because of how amplified they are. But like I do think about how like the average Poke person is like has never seen a Pokemon YouTube video. Like has never, you know, like maybe like some people literally just play the game. They don't even know there's a card game attached or just play the card game. I've never heard of the video games. I've never seen a plushie. Like we're so hardcore into it. We watch it every day. And I don't even mean like the lines, but like we watch each other's content and it's like you said, we're all talking about the same shit. Like it's so deep for some people. It's not because they're over leveraged. It's because like it is a lot of people's like lives. Like this is either one, like their business, or two, this is like a massive proportion of their free time. So it's like it's that deep because it means a lot to a lot of people. So it's just like balancing those things of like money, emotions, like all that stuff.
I have to remind myself that, dude, like every time I make a video, I'm like, okay, cool. Like there could literally be a dude that's like hanging on for dear life with their booster box case investments. And I'm over here laughing. Like it's not
true. It's true. I mean, like, look, like anything that has to do with like any sort of risk or investing or money, like is serious. Like at the end of the day, like it's, you know, but at the same time, we are talking about like children's cardboard, adult male cardboard. All right.
Pause.
But like, it's really a push and a pull of like, I think it goes back to like just have more cash than you have Pokemon cards. As dumb as that sounds to so many people that are in the weeds like we are, like, I don't know. And that's not even like I try to stick to that. Like I don't, you know, I over leverage at time. Like people like over leverage for like X amount of time and then are able to like, so there are like things to do and like I've over leveraged before. Like the guy said, like it builds character. Like you figure it out, you make mistakes, you fail, you fall on your face, you get back up, and like, yeah. I mean, I thought something you said was interesting. I know I'm blabbing, but you know.
No, what's up? No, say it.
You were talking about how like there's a lot of people that are like super bullish on crypto, even though they're watching it go from 130 to like 90K. So like it doesn't matter, like, you know, it's attached, like, you know, like it lags gold and gold just boon. It's like whatever, you can find anything, just like in Pokemon, you can find anything to explain any graph. But like I remember I don't have the cojones to short Bitcoin, but I was right with I think I invest in a similar way where it's like almost like a daily dollar cost average or a weekly, and I can't short it, but at it was like 115 and then it was like 113 and I was like, I shut it off. Like I have not been like not that long ago, obviously, like this was a couple days ago, whatever, but like I am nervous for the macro. And I think you were talking about
with Joey.
I mean, there's not a lot of support, you know, between 70 and 90. So
I think so. So we're let me link this all to Pokemon. So I have a few millionaire friends in my Discord, right? My paid Discord that I do. It's not mine, but I'm a part of. And all these dudes, bro, like they're all saying what kind of XY booster boxes they're about to get, all this stuff. So we had to keep this thing called the Gaijin channel. It's like this flag support, right? The moment I was telling this to Team Rocket Joey, because Team Rocket Joey is, I love the dude, but he does not want to look at charts or like, it's all make believe. I'm like, bro, like life is a chart. Like as much as you want.
Conceptual investor.
It's not how it works, bro. That's not how, like, I used to think that same way until I learned technical analysis. Like everything has support. There's a reason, there's a rhyme or reason for everything. So if we don't hold, so the weekly close for anyone investing in Bitcoin or in crypto in general, if we don't hold 103 on Sunday. The next support line is going all the way down into the mid 90s and the 90s to 70s. And it's just, I will short Bitcoin all the way down with $1,000 with 20x leverage, and I will print. So if anybody does, and you're going to see, as a trader, you make money on the way up and you make even more money on the way down because it's clear, right? There's no support.
Rich, yeah. I mean, like a short squeeze is like, I mean,
yeah, this is not a short squeeze. It's like a clear,
I mean, on the opposite direction,
on the opposite side.
If you were investing into the stock, you're looking for the short squeeze. What's the inverse of that?
Like a liquidity hunt.
I don't even know, but like that's exactly what you're describing. But yeah, I mean, I don't have like I said, like I can't short Bitcoin, but I don't see it. I don't see the 200K in next
so
month
it has,
or whatever.
So like how everything works is like we have to just like hold structure. As soon as it breaks structure, it has to do so much to gain back. Like right now we're at like 94K or something like that. We got to get all the way back to 103 by Sunday. It's just not happening. If we can't hold that, bro, it goes all the way down into the 90s, and I'm going to short the hell out of that thing and just absolutely print. So it's gonna get crazy. So all the Pokemon gains are gone for the crypto guys. I'm telling, they're not coming. They're not coming to Pokemon anymore.
Shaving their profits each week into Pokemon, and now it's like it's the opposite. It's going down. They can't sell the Pokemon fast enough.
Yeah, we're in, dude.
It is crazy too, because it's like on the other side, it's like we're in a bear market, but we just had a box release today. It's $300, 300 plus on TCG Player. Like that doesn't seem like a bear market. Like,
so David says there's no chance at 103K by Sunday. No, there is a chance. There's a chance. There's always a chance. It's not over till the fat lady sings, right? It's bear though. And I told Joey, I was like, dude, if it falls under that line on Sunday, I'm gonna sell 80% of my portfolio. And I've been dollar cost averaging for 4 years, so you can imagine how serious I am. And I told Joey,
conceptually, I agree with you. Like I think between 70 and 90, like there's just not a lot of support lines there. No. And I've
Bitcoin, because like Joey was like thinking, he's like, yeah, but ETH is so strong and blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, if Bitcoin
ETH is what got me into crypto.
Who was?
Ether is what got me into crypto.
Ether. Oh, okay, yeah. But it's like, bro, like if Bitcoin sneezes, like altcoins get pneumonia. You know, it's like you're done. Like they will fall 80-90%, you know. So
I feel like there's so much upside with Bitcoin long term that, like, I don't know, like I just on a weekly do Bitcoin and Ethereum. At some points I'll do like 5% into like these different altcoins and whatever, and you know, if you hit big, you can hit big, but I feel like there's already immense risk and upside with Bitcoin that
for sure.
Like that's enough. Even though I think Ether, not on like a dollar basis, but on a percentage basis, I've done better with Ether than even Bitcoin. But that's I don't know.
Yeah, it's just all your risk tolerance. Like I'm an absolute nerd, obviously. And there's some Gengar plushies behind me. I'm an absolute nerd. So when I get into something, it's like all or nothing, especially with money, dude. Like you know, there's the opportunities there, but it's not as risky as what a lot of people think. I believe it's clear, you know, like you learn a little bit of technical analysis and it's like your whole world. Like I've been trying to get Team Rocket Joey to learn technical analysis. I'm like, bro, you just have to, like, you can't just do this. I feel, because like I've bag held all the way down. Like I've lost 90% because I felt that it was going to go back up.
I was into Cardano like 3 years ago and held it all the way down as well,
bro. Like I had a Polygon position. It was either Polygon or what's the other one? It's not here. It's gone now. But it was $1,500 to 15K, and I wrote it all the way back down, bro. Like I've never.
I do agree with Joey though that like I only agree because I am bullish long term. Like it's a horrible way to invest like that, and it's the worst. Like you do not invest in something that you don't understand. I'm not going to say like I like totally understand the ins and outs of Bitcoin, but like if you're holding a lot of Bitcoin and you haven't read the white pages, like you gotta you should, you know. But I do think he is right. So it's hard for, like, if you don't know what Bitcoin is, I still think you should invest in it, even though that is the worst thing to do when investing as a whole.
Yeah.
So
No,
in
no,
that way, I think he's
no,
right.
I told Joey too. I'm like, I'm bullish long term for sure. Like I'm not saying I'm bearish in what from now for 1 year. Like it's just
I
how it
agree.
is. Like it's gonna come down, 60%, probably get it to, anywhere between 60 to 70K Bitcoin. And then
Mhm.
it goes rifles right back up. Like generational buy goes
Yeah.
right back up. Like that's gonna
And it's
happen.
like
But
it's not like we haven't seen like 40% Bitcoin falls in
oh, we
a
saw
90-day
60.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, and it's
I
not like, go ahead.
I've like almost threw up like in my mouth multiple times, like from crypto investing. So,
Yeah, I
you,
mean, I was real into
I'm
technical analysis when I was like trading like penny stocks in high school, and then I lost like 3 grand or whatever, and I was like, this stuff sucks, and then like just totally gave up on that and was just like more traditional investments. But that's why Pokemon's fun, because there is so much upside and there is risk and it is I mean, you think opening packs is gambling, like putting like a significant amount of your portfolio into like sealed boxes. I thought this could like like after the stuff came out about scanning boxes, I was just like, okay, no one's gonna scan a $200 box because it costs too much. But what happens when like it doesn't cost that much? That's scary.
yeah.
But I do also think that like the collectible itself is the box. Like, yes, if you have the Charizard in the new Phantasmal Flames, like, yeah, I guess that box will go for more. But I don't think it'll go for that much more actually than another sealed box if the idea is to keep it sealed. I don't know. I think I don't know. I think people like put I was just thinking about Rudy at Alpha Investments. I'm like, yo, if this scanning thing comes out and like does anything
He's
bad with sealed
toast.
product, like this guy is toast. No, but like actually, Rudy's best videos are when he talks about anything other than cardboard, because it's really interesting, like his like Wall Street days through 2008 and whatnot.
I like those videos too.
Those are great, and that's
Yeah.
what really helped, like getting into this market. Like, yeah, I got in like towards the beginning of Scarlet and Violet, so like I said, that offends a lot of people. But like going back and watching like a Rudy video from 2016, 2018, like in his Pokemon bathroom, and like yeah, like it's funny and goofy and whatever, but it's super interesting. Like
Yeah.
that, and then also when he talks about, I think he was working at Lehman, and like we all know what happened there. So
Yeah.
smart guy though.
I like when he talks about his art collection,
Oh yeah.
all that stuff, like his
Him
Lego
scooping that up, crazy work.
his Lego collection, like
Yeah.
so good. I didn't even know people invested in Lego like that.
Yeah.
That was news to me. I was like, oh shit, like people like
One day,
I did not.
I totally agree with you, and I think that the ultimate printing strategy is that one day, if you're lucky enough to have children, I don't have children yet, but if I am lucky enough to have children, every time they buy a toy, I'm getting one sealed and I'm putting it in the attic. Like, it does not matter. Like, even these random toys that aren't Pokemon, that aren't like Barbies or whatever, like these random toys are expensive, that are 20 years old, that the riches are in the niches. Like, there's just not a lot of them. People didn't hold on to them. People didn't keep them sealed.
Facts.
Pokemon, even as much as people say like, oh, like people weren't keeping first edition boxes sealed and stuff like that, it's still a collectible card game. So people were keeping more of that sealed than like Barbies per se. Like it was thought of as a collectible going into. I mean, I know it's more of a card game going into it, but like there are more. I feel like there's more like of those boxes than people think.
I think so too, bro.
Somewhere.
I think so too. Like they're like, it's no coincidence that there's like, oh, there's more base set booster boxes. I just, bro, they printed so freaking many of those, and so many people just forgot about them.
Right.
You
and
know,
it's so
they're
hard to do everything with like you said, technical analysis. Like we have no numbers from Pokemon. None. And it's like the amount of content that everybody pumps out when we like in a grand scale, like we
know nothing.
Everyone's clueless. And I got into tiff with like Pokey.NE, like because he was like, saying all this stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know, like everybody knows a guy who knows a guy that has a distributor. Like, so even someone with distribution, I don't, it's like, does the distribution person know more? Does the manager at Target know more? Does the LGS owner know more? It's like, we're all just like in the dark. Like we just are. Like your LGS owner knows how much they got. Like Pokey.NE knows how much he got, maybe how much Alex got, or how much whoever got. But like, they're they're not like, even like Rudy talks about, he's like, look at the massive amount of stuff I have. I account for about 1% of Hasbro's like stock, which is insane. But his massive collection is like 1%. So like all these people with distribution are nothing, like literally nothing. And they're talking with such authority, like I don't know. It gets clicks, it gets views, but
the only thing we know is that we know nothing.
Exactly.
And we are just like a tiny drop of the bucket. That's why, like, I agree, bro. These like videos when people say the G word, guarantee, I just like lose myself, bro. I'm like, we don't know. Like, Pokemon has the best NDAs we've ever seen. Like, nothing gets out. How is not even an ounce of news got out from a worker that probably makes like $16 an hour?
Nope.
Like nothing gets out. Like, what do they you signed a contract saying that they'll absolutely kill your family and your grandkids? Like, what is this?
That's what it seems like. Shame upon your family for generations.
Yeah, like, bro, what we've heard nothing. We've
The
never even got an
community does
interview.
it too, though. If anybody posts any leak, like they take a picture in a store or something, like
every
comment is like, you are going to prison and like all this like crazy stuff. And it's like, I don't know, like I get it. And then they were never seen again. Like but who knows? I mean, every leak has like that lady with the bandage finger, and it's like it's just fun to goof about. But like, who are these people? You're right. Like,
it's always like, so, dude. My whole theory is that it's all planned. I think that they work for Pokemon. I think that they're like, they're like, let's just take this photo of this gold Dragonite with a potato. It's like blurry. It's like it has motion blur. It's got like, I'm like, what are we doing? How does this happen?
Pictures.
Yeah, it's like, how does this happen every release though? Like, it like never fails. Every single release, we do get the same potato photo. It's so freaking funny.
And I do think that it's an interesting debate to say, like, is Pokemon? I know they're printing a lot, but like, is there more upside for them to not print to demand? Essentially, is 100. There more upside for like their IP long term, things like that? Like, I feel like a lot of people boil it down to they're going to print to the ground because like they want to make money, but it's like people get ragged on for being in other topics, but it's like it shows that you've never been in another like collectible asset, because it's like why wouldn't Nike print 1 trillion Jordan 1 breads? It's because like it's nostalgic. People want what they can't have. It gets people talking about it. It gets news articles. It gets all of these things. So it's like Pokemon's kind of in the best of both worlds because they can print it to the ground and it's still above MSRP. Like, all this modern stuff has been printed so much. Even if we didn't get another single restock for a year, like there's so much product out there. So I don't know. Do they want to print it to the ground? Do they want to open more facilities? Or do they understand, like a lot of people, that it ebbs and flows and we're going to open, all these new print facilities, and then Pokemon's going to be underwater because we go into a bear market, and then the hobby we all love just like goes away.
Yep. No, I think of that. I think of that scenario every single time. I'm like, I don't think they want it to get. I mean, look at. So I had a interview with Dark Ibex, Nick. He lives in Japan, full Japanese collector, tons of good knowledge. But he was saying the same thing. I was like, I get these questions every day on my Instagram. People ask me, "Hey, Henry, when's Japanese gonna be affordable?" And it's because Japan doesn't care if we get it for cheap. Like, they care about their people.
Demand, damn near, right?
Yeah, they print to demand, exactly. They like, every single market is different. Like, if they understand that they want to print to demand, that's how they do it. And if I think if English Pokemon market, they want to just keep it as crazy as it is. And I think, like, maybe for Pokemon, all publicity is good publicity. Like, that's just what it is. And they just don't care. Like, as much as they print it, people are just going to want it. It's the same thing in Japan, dude, except they only care about their people. Where I think in Pokemon International, they really don't care about the collectors as much, which is fine as long as the cards are in players' hands. I think that's the only thing that matters. But
how long do you think they're like delayed? Because there's a lot of talk of like, oh, they're 6 months out, they're 8 months out, they're a year out, and it's like, how will that impact the market? Because it's like, oh, they saw with Surging Sparks that all the demand is up, but like they need a year to get that into place. So like,
I think we can just again base it all from history. Like it's 6 to 8 months, and then they catch people with their pants down. Like
Yeah.
it's I always say this the sheep to the slaughter analogy, but that's what it has to be, bro. Like these people like have to be punished for making a bad decision. Like you don't get you like it's just life, bro. You can't just make terrible risky decisions and just think you're going to get away with it forever. Like Pokemon is going to say hold my beer at one point and say cool, you guys want to, I mean, I don't know if you watch a non-TCG, but he said the same thing. He's like, he has rumors or he has information that Pokemon tried to attack the booster pack price by doing those collection boxes. Like booster packs, cool, you got all these random booster packs, you're going to get them in these collection boxes that Pokemon knows you're going to break down. But now the problem is already built up. Now they have to hit the problem in the face, and that's by booster boxes. Pokemon knew that they had to space enough time to print. Now that they have that, now it's time for booster box reprints, and I think people are going to be like, holy crap, did I make a mistake all over again? And dude, we've been here before, bro. Like
the booster box there used to be like somewhat exclusive too, because it's like you had to go to a game store or you had to go around Pokemon Center. Like they weren't sold in Target or Walmart or GameStop or any of these places. And a lot of them, they still don't sell it in store. They only sell it online, but it's like there's so many resources to get it now that like once that like printer is printing and like they said that the Surging Sparks booster boxes were mostly just put in vending machines. Like it wasn't like sent to a lot of distributors, whatever. And it's like by far the highest quantity on TCG Player. There's like 1,500 boxes. The second highest is like Destined Rivals with like 300. So like just using the vending machines, they did that. So it's like,
but I'm telling you, like you're making too much sense. Too many people are not.
But I'm still buying Surging Sparks at 220.
Yeah. Because you're comfortable.
I'm not making that much sense.
Yeah, because but it's because you're comfortable, bro. Like you're like, okay, cool. Like I said, I have my bills I need to pay. Cool, that's taken care of. Cool. I don't mind buying Surging Sparks at $200 to whatever, $230, whatever you want to buy it. Because I'm good. Because my life is good. Like, will I buy more if Surging Sparks gets down to $60? Like we've been here before, where we've seen these booster boxes literally go underwater. Like people could not get rid of booster boxes, even though booster boxes were meant to be in LGSs. So people would just walk by. It's like the check lane. Yeah, it's just like, hey, let me get a pack real quick. I'm walking out with my slab or whatever. Let me just grab a pack real quick. Like that's
it's always awesome to see like an old pack that has like a price sticker on it. Because they were literally selling them like an open booster box, and it's like $1.50 or whatever, and now it's like a $1,500 pack or whatever. Yeah. That's always interesting to me. If I'm buying something from an LGS store, like I do not want to have the price sticker on it. I've definitely gotten some like older ETBs that I'm like, look, I will buy this product if you can get this sticker off of the cellophane, like at your own risk. I'm serious, because it's like, I know I'm not going to open the product. I am buying most of like a Sun and Moon ETB like base set is like $100, $150.
Crazy.
But it's like cool because like I was not there for that, so I can go back and like find product, find cards, like do all that kind of stuff, and find the fact that a Phantasmal Flames ETB is like the same price as a Sun and Moon base ETB, or like within the same $20 or $30 is crazy, especially for like a sealed display. The one red, the one like purple, blue one, whatever. Fire.
Well, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it was Broke Pokemon that said that, or maybe it was. Oh no, it was Dark Ibex Nick. He's like. Things right now just don't make sense, and when things don't make sense, we know we're right around for a correction. Like just like you said, like there's no reason why Phantasmal Flame should be the same price as some Sun and Moon ETBs. It just shouldn't. There's no reason to. Like those are actually scarce. There's not many out there, but for some reason, this is where we're at, and then we're in for a good correction. But
what do you think So I feel like it's the people that are hoarding product versus like the rip and shippers. Like whatever side of the argument you're on, it's like, oh, people are holding too much in their closet. Like people didn't hold Sun and Moon ETBs like they hold, Scarlet and Violet ETBs. They were just ripping them more because they were just more accessible. People like enjoyed the hobby that way. So nowadays it's like, is there going to be more of a crash because people are hoarding it in their closet? Or is this stuff super limited because all the product is being like ripped and shipped? And I think it's like somewhere in the middle, obviously. But it's crazy to see like the collection boxes stacked to the top because I mean, I don't know.
Good luck. Good
I don't
luck
know.
with those, bro.
I had the what was it, like the Destined Rivals like Mewtwo box. It was like 2 Destined Rivals, 2
Yeah,
Journey
yeah,
Together,
yeah.
and I was just like in Target, they restocked them. I got like 20 of them. And I was like,
God.
I don't want these. Like, I'm literally just gonna like use these as like trade bait or whatever, like with the store.
Yeah.
And I was able to get out of them at a $1 loss on each box in the middle of
Wow.
the hype cycle. And I was
Yeah.
just like, I like even that was like, I mean, it
A
could have been
dub.
$5 a box, could have been $10. You know, as you do the economies of scale, like if I had more money in my pocket and there was more on the shelf, like maybe I'd take 100 of them and then you maximize your losses. I'm not saying like, oh, I
Yeah.
know what I'm doing. Like I've never done any of this stuff. Like people learn their own like pace, but like I was lucky to get out of that. But I mean, I was taking a loss on the new set, Destined Rivals and Journey Together and Mewtwo box. I'm like, we invest in Charizard, we invest in Mewtwo. If Mewtwo's on the box, we buy it. And
Yeah.
it's like, but like I have no problem then coming back with like a video the next day being like, I made this move, like I finessed these Final Fantasy boxes and doubled my money, but then also like I bought these cards and like rode them all the way down, or
Yeah.
like stuff like that. But
Yeah.
everyone just needs to do it on their own. They need to learn on their own. Get out there, and lose some money investing that you're able to lose.
Facts,
That's the big
facts.
picture.
Yeah, yeah. I'm the same with my trading account. I'm like, bro, I'm putting like $100. Like
Yeah,
if I lose
you're
$100
paying
or
to learn.
whatever,
You're
it's
paying to
yeah,
learn.
exactly. You know, it's the cost. And what going real quick before we wrap up, what are we at? 2 hours and 20 minutes. You guys have gotten an excellent freaking live, I think, bro. And I'm gonna hit you up again, bro, because I like yapping, but the fact that those collection boxes, those would be like $15 in a bear,
Yeah.
$10 in a bear.
But bro, in the bull market,
Like,
they were still like not like people. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's another guy out there that bought 1,000 of them when I bought 20 of them. But like, this was maybe towards the end, sort of the bull market. But it's like it's got Mewtwo and Giovanni on the box. It's got Destined Rivals. It's got Journey Together. Like, it hit
why?
all of
Like,
those things. Like,
yeah,
how could it not go up? And it was like I think it was like 25 retail. And like the market was like 35 or whatever, and the store was like, well, we don't like really want 20 of these, but we'll give you like 75% or whatever. And I was like, well, I'm not bringing these home. Like I just like put them all in this like big like Charmin box, like so. But yeah, like I was lucky that I only lost that because it could have been, I mean,
yeah.
look, you're buying 100 Surging Sparks boxes right now, and it's 180 in a few months. Like that's a lot bigger L.
Or
So
bro, I got called crazy when I was like, yeah, these surging boxes, like when they started pumping, what was the high point, like 310,
yeah,
320?
like
You guys can
over
correct me.
3.
Everyone
Yeah.
was like, oh no, dude, you're not gonna, if you don't buy at 3, like you're not gonna get in because the next stop is like 500. I'm like, there's no way, there's no way. And I got my box for 2, so
Yeah, I mean, there's always opportunity, and it's the classic FOMO. It's like I had all the opportunity in the world after I, essentially because I wanted a booster box this morning. Yeah, it was fun to rip. I got the Meowth, whatever. But like, I
yeah,
wanted a booster box for my collection. And after like I struck out like that big box, like I had all the options in the world to go to like my LGS that opens at noon that's selling for 249 or whatever. Like I could have got one, but it's like I'm not willing to do that. Like tax all that, like 260,
nah.
like it's just
And you're
not worth
chilling,
my
bro.
time.
You're chilling. Like you're gonna get multiple opportunities at MSRP. Like I told people have like lost their minds in my Discord. They're asking me like, are we gonna get MSRP for Mega Block? I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
yes. It's just got printed. Like you guys are
I think
like,
it's possible that like you look at an entire era, like in a bear market, like almost everything's under MSRP. And like even in like decent bull markets, like sometimes there's like a set or two that are like over MSRP. Like that can be like a healthy bull market to have like
for sure.
twice a year have like a really big set that's like going for double MSRP, like just off the rip. Like that's a bull market. Like what happened over the last year is like, I mean, it's like crypto. What was it? Crypto 2017, like whatever
Yeah,
that big crypto. It's like the same. It's the same thing, and
yep.
it's kind of short lived to a large degree. I mean, it was like
Yeah,
8 months of insanity.
yeah, you get in and get out, and that's it.
Yeah.
I hope you guys took profit. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap up this live. Appreciate you, bro, for coming on to the live. bro.
Always love to
Like,
blab.
we'll do. Yeah, we'll do this again, bro. I enjoyed this conversation. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you guys later.